Okay, hello everybody. 1 second. Sorry, changing camera settings, making sure that everything looks good, and I think we're all up and running. All right. So as I said in the last stream, if you guys were here, there's gonna be some different things happening tonight. Typical post-game coverage is gonna always happen no matter what on post-game streams. So we will be covering this Bulls loss to the Thunder, which I think we kind of all expected tonight. So we'll get into this just a little bit. Again, I've made it pretty clear that the rest of this season, because of how things are going, I'm not going to be focusing too much about how the Bulls are going to win. More focusing on some of the younger players that I think could be important for the Bulls moving forward. And we'll be focusing on a couple of things in that sort of aspect. After that, I do plan on talking a little bit about Alex Caruso, potential trades. Kind of talking with you guys. I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. And then after that, we're going to do something that I'm really excited for, as you guys have either seen in the community tab, or you guys were here last stream and I talked about it, or you guys seen the title. I have a fun little 2K little idea that I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot. So it's all set up, it's all ready to go. I've tested out everything, and so when we do hop into that, it should all be working, but obviously I'm going to need your guys' input to make sure things sound okay. Again, though, I did do a test to make sure things were working, and it seems like everything's all good, so I'm really excited for that. But as usual, though, we are going to be doing just the typical post-game stream stuff first, and then in about an hour-ish, let's just aim for an hour-ish later, we'll hit into the 2K content stuff that I think is going to be really fun with you guys. I am going to raise my volume on my mic because I don't know why it's so... Oh, no, never mind. We're all looking good. All right, how you doing, Taro? Bulls try to win basketball game level impossible? Oh, my God, bro. The Bulls... this team's not going to win. They're never going to win unless they're facing a terrible team. So, yeah, I'm not shocked that they lost this one. Obviously, Zach being out tonight didn't help. But, yeah, this was a very bad overall game tonight. So, no. We'll talk about it. I skipped tonight's game and watched other games. No regrets. You did the right thing tonight, Anon. You did the exact right thing you should have tonight. I know the Celtics had a pretty... this game right here. This was obviously like the game to watch tonight. I did not watch this. I'll go back and watch it. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to see this game specifically because that's the top two teams in the Eastern Conference. I think we all think so. There's that going on. Obviously, this overtime thriller was happening. I was looking at the highlights, so that's all happening right now. And then there's obviously, I think, another game going on. Yeah, so this Mavs and Lakers game is gonna be pretty cool too, along with this Warriors and Suns game. So I don't blame you if you want to go check out when other teams, when the Bulls are this bad. I'll tell you this, I'll be honest. So I watch this Bulls game as I usually do. I typically go through the hell of it just to make sure that I'm always keeping up to date with it all. But I did tune into the Windy City Bulls game. So I while I was watching the Bulls absolutely suck. I got to see Julian Phillips play and Dalen Terry play down in the G League, and let me tell you, man, Julian Phillips looks really damn good. He had 29 points tonight with 11 rebounds. He shot 5 of 9 from 3-point land. This dude, I'm really excited for him once he actually starts getting playing time and once he starts to, get stronger with his upper body. But man, I'm excited about him. I have to say, he had a really nice game down in the G League tonight. And I think the Windy City Bulls put up like 130 plus, so they're scoring better than the actual team, which is ridiculous. But yeah, man, if you want to watch something else that's not, the Chicago Bulls, but want to stay, within Chicago, go watch the Windy City Bulls. I think they're actually really interesting to watch when Phillips and Terry and others are down there. But yeah, Julian Phillips had a damn good game tonight, and I'm not going to cover it too much, but we'll always be checking in on that sort of stuff because he's now had 3 double-doubles in his 3 starts in the G League. So I'm really excited. I watched Blackhawks instead, and that wasn't fun either. I can also understand that, Ryan. And I can tell why that wouldn't be fun, but I think that's the right decision. I'll give you that. So there's the only thing I look forward to. I appreciate that, William. Did I hear correctly that there was no Zach tonight? Yes, that is correct. There was no Zach LaVine tonight. So if you want to look on Twitter right now, I'll just go pull up Casey Johnson really quickly. But yeah, no Zach LaVine tonight. And I think that that wasn't too big a surprise for a lot of people. So Zach landing on the injury report due to right foot soreness after that Miami Heat game, and then as you can see here, he was not starting, and then you see that this is when Casey Johnson reported it. It sounds like at the very least that this wasn't about trades, because there's been reports now coming out that the Bulls are struggling to find some sort of trade partner for Zach LaVine. I'm not shocked at that right now because it's not shocking because we're 15 games into the season, so that's not a shocker to me. And obviously there's not a lot of players that can be traded right now because we're not at December 15th yet. So I'm not surprised that the Bulls are struggling right now to find a trade partner for Zach LaVine if that's a legitimate rumor. But it sounded like Zach, he did something in the middle of that Miami game with his right foot. Maybe that explains why he wasn't really shooting the ball in Miami against Miami. And he sounds like he wants to play on Friday. So I'm not going to take this as like he's like, full out sitting out until he gets traded or anything. But we'll see. We'll see if that actually does happen. Are we gonna watch highlights of Julian? I don't think so. I might pull it up really quickly if we get into it, but I'm not gonna. That's not in the plans tonight. But if you guys want me to do it, I'll definitely do it. There's some really good stuff tonight. Phillips sounds like a beast. He's just really impressing me so far. Again, we're talking about a rookie that probably should have won in the first round, but because of his jump shot, things kind of went south for him. So I'm looking forward to him. I did too, and I ain't watching. Windy City Bulls. I will watch. Yeah, definitely watch the Windy City Bulls if you haven't. My full bullshit. I'm not gonna call BS on it yet, because I actually think he's gonna play on Friday. But who knows? Honestly. Guess what? This is what the team will look like through a rebuild. Lots of compete, not much wins. I actually think it's going to look worse than that, Ryan. I think the team's going to look really, really bad during the rebuild. I'm just going to remind people, just because this is something that I don't think a lot of people understand when it comes to rebuilding. The Detroit Pistons have had a #1 overall pick. They've been in the rebuild for the last 4 seasons. It's their 5th season in the rebuild. They are 2-13. The San Antonio Spurs have just drafted Victor Wembanyama. They have only been in the rebuild for 1 year, I guess, but this is still year 2, and they have the #1 overall pick. They're 3-11. So just be prepared. I'm just gonna say that. Be prepared for hell on earth when the rebuild inevitably does happen. But who knows, honestly, when that's actually gonna happen? Because I think a lot of us are still kind of questioning, like, is that gonna actually happen? But we'll see. Whatever it takes to get him out of there, I'll take it. I don't care if he's out for Hangno. He should say that he's done with us. We are also done with him. I mean, I think a lot of people are done with him and want to blame him for a lot of things. So if you're pissed off at Lob Mob, I'm not blaming you too much about it. But in the end, I'm also just gonna make sure that we all understand that while Zach is not blameless for this entire situation, I think that we need to make sure we blame the actual right people, because the people that I'm currently out on is AK, Mark Eversley, Jerry Reinsdorf, Michael Reinsdorf, and Billy Donovan before I start saying I'm out on Zach. I am interested to see what they do with Zach moving forward, because I do think that they're going to potentially consider just, not playing him as much. But yeah, who knows, man? It's going to be an interesting next couple of months, because I don't know when Zach's actually going to get traded here. I do have some questions of when he will actually get traded, because yet again, I have to bring up December 15th is when a lot of players become available via trade. January 15th is when even more players become available via trade. So I don't really expect Zach to get traded at bare minimum until December 15th. If he doesn't get traded then it's probably January 15th. And then even at that point, the Bulls might still hold out because the trade deadline is actually a point where teams get desperate. So they might be willing to offer more. And at the end of the day, all that matters is that you get the most back for Zach. So we have to make sure that they do that. It's very hell on earth. At least we will expect to lose and won't be disappointed. Lob Mom, let me remind you that the Bulls were in a rebuild and got the 7th overall pick 3 years in a row. Were you disappointed then? Because I was. I know a rebuild will be worse than what we're watching right now, but at this point, I just want to see something different on the court. I'm with you. No, I'm definitely with you. Yeah. Another job is not to get Zach to a great destination, but I hope he does. I really want to see how he plays in a great system with a great team and smart coach. Oh no, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think like yeah, like I really don't like for the Bulls' sake. I don't care where Zach goes. You get the best offer, but for Zach himself, like I would love to see him go to Miami. I really do want to see him in the Miami system. A lot of people are questioning like, oh my god, like what Zach LaVine in the Miami system? Like, have you seen his defense? I'm like, I'm sorry. They're starting Duncan Robinson right now, and Duncan Robinson does not play defense. So if they can make Duncan Robinson work, for God's sake, then they can make Zach LaVine work in that system. Just saying. But yeah, I do agree. I would like to see Zach in a pretty good situation overall to see how he does play there. I hate the empty stats argument. I don't think it's a legit argument. But do I think that Zach has flaws? For sure. But there are teams that can definitely get a lot out of Zach LaVine with a better coach, with better players surrounding, in a better situation overall where maybe the GMs don't screw around and make dumb decisions. That would absolutely help. Damn, Kobe inconsistent. Okay, so yeah, hi Noel, first off. Glad to see you guys all here. Hope you guys are excited for the new thing that we're doing tonight. We're doing a little bit different tonight. Post game is gonna be for about an hour-ish. We're about 13 minutes in already. And then after that, we're gonna be heading to NBA 2K content. So it's just so you guys are aware, so that I know a lot of people are now filing in just now. But the plan for tonight is just to do the typical post-game stuff for about an hour. We'll talk about trades, obviously, in this hour. But then I want to do something fun with you guys. I was planning on this just to be just a normal video, but I actually thought this would be more fun with you guys on stream live. So I'm going to be doing like a 2K little fun idea. Now, just so you guys understand, it is not NBA 2K24, okay? I'm just going to put that out there right now. We are going to be doing something that's like a little bit blast from the past. I'm not going to be doing like the Kenny Beecham King in the fourth quarter, you know, rebuild the Bulls or anything like that. We're not going to be doing any of that, okay? But I think what we're going to be doing tonight is actually a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it, and I just want to see how you guys, you know, just enjoy the content. If you guys do enjoy it, then we might continue this on stream. But either way, though, I just want to see how you guys like this, because I think you guys are going to like this a lot, what we're going to do tonight. And it'll be really fun just to kind of talk about things and just enjoy content overall and kind of get away from the Bulls just a tiny bit, because this team is bro, I'm gonna get gray hairs from watching this team, and I'm not gonna be happy about it. Right, Miami would be great for Zach. Awesome consolation prize for losing in damn sweepstakes, even though it wasn't really a sweepstake. I mean, yeah, I don't know if Miami was actually like legit in on Dame, because I have some question marks about that and how the money would work. But yeah, I mean, I think if they go out and get Zach, that's a legitimate team in the Eastern Conference. Then Miami, obviously, I don't know how they lost to the Bulls in that first game. I straight up don't. But you can still see with Miami that they have a scoring issue. Their defense is very good. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, they're very good. But Tyler Hero obviously was not playing in that game, in those games, I should say. And you can tell that they do lack some scoring. But who knows if they're going to be willing to actually give up, or there's some sort of trade that gets Zach to Miami. But who knows? Again, who knows? Sounds good. Also good take. Loss for the Bulls. We are sure perfectly trash. Look, yeah, I mean, this is the other thing that I have kind of been consistently saying with this Bulls squad, that I do want to see this Bulls team just kind of lose out from here. And I'm not usually like this. Like, I'm not usually the person that's like, I want this team to lose. I've never been that way, and I'm not a fan of the tank either. I think tanking is very stupid. Go ask the Detroit Pistons how tanking has worked out. It hasn't worked out for them. But the reason why I'm like I want this team to lose out from right now is because I want this Bulls front office to trade DeRozan and Vucevic. Like I am pleading to God that the Bulls front office trades those two players, and I'm seeing that I'm dropping frames. So give me just a second, as hopefully my internet resets. Holy crap! I am witnessing a major drop in frames. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. A little bit better. Nope, we're back down. Okay, hi, am I back? Okay, I should be back. I'm sorry about that. I don't know, bro. My internet is just it has so many issues. And unfortunately, since the like the cold weather has come, my internet just kind of randomly just dies, like in the middle of the stream. This wasn't happening earlier on, like when we were doing like preseason stuff. So I don't know why this is happening. So I'm sorry about that. And I'm sorry to the viewers that had to just randomly leave because of it, and I understand why. But I think we should be back now. Okay, we are back. All right, thank you, Mob. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I don't know why, y'all. I'm so sorry. That frustrates the absolute hell out of me. But yeah, this is what I guess is just happening right now. I'll be paying more closer attention to OBS. I've looked into this and why maybe this is happening. It's not my computer. It is straight up just the internet decides to go to crap. So I don't want this to continue. But it seems like this has been the biggest issue so far. So I've looked into better internet. I can't get it. So we're just kind of stuck with this. So we should be back now. Hopefully just kind of just stays as is from here on out. Okay. All right, I know we lost a ton of viewers, and I'm upset about that, but it's okay. I understand why. There's no reason to watch a messed up stream. But okay, what I was talking about earlier though about this Bulls team, like I'm trying to like I've been saying that I kind of want to see this team just kind of lose the rest of the season, at least until the trade deadline, because I am desperately I'm praying to God that the front office is like basically forced to trade DeRozan and Vooch. Like if this team decides that they're gonna keep DeRozan and Vooch and move forward with them after they trade Zach, I'm gonna be pissed. Like I'm sure I'm just gonna be pissed. Still here, stream was choppy for a minute. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard what I said, Taro, but yeah, I'm sorry. My internet it went to crap for like a minute. I should be stabilized now. I'm so sorry that this is happening. It really should not be happening, but it's happening. So please forgive me. I'm very upset at my internet. It's been doing this since like the cold times have hit. So I don't know what to do honestly about it, but we should be okay for right now. So yeah, if the stream is still like choppy, I sound bad. Ooh. 1 sec. In and out, really? Okay. Refresh stream if you haven't already. Just saying. Hey, Llama, are you still here? Think it's okay now? It's all good after I refresh it? Okay, got it. I sound good? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Sorry. I think you guys just need to refresh, because it seemed like I was pretty clear on my end. I double checked it all. So I don't know. My bad. If maybe it was my bad also. So I do apologize about that. We should be looking good now. I had to close out the video. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll pin this for now. I'm just gonna pin this comment because what happens when my internet goes to crap and all my frames drop, when I do come back, it still acts like YouTube acts as if, like, for you guys at the least, it acts as if like, oh, his stream is still struggling and they're trying to just barely get a stream up, right? So if you do refresh it, then it should come back as if it's clear now because things have restabilized. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that pinned for now. Calvin, you can take that down after you think it's okay. I appreciate you being here, Calvin. All right, I'm gonna turn the music back on. Hopefully things don't go to crap here. Okay, I appreciate the help, guys, a lot. I'm so sorry about my internet. I don't know why this is happening. But, I mean, we haven't dropped frames in the last 4-ish minutes, so good start right now. Okay, so let me just finish this one point that I have about this team. Like I said, I want this team to kind of lose out until the trade deadline because I want DeRozan and Vooch gone. If this team does what I think they're going to do, which is trade Zach and then try to win with DeRozan and Vooch, that's going to be hard. That's going to be very hard for me to go through. So I want them to basically force, like, have a record that's like 10 games under 500 or whatever, and basically be forced to trade DeRozan and Vooch away, because the front office would have no other choice at that point. So these losses, as we were talking about, I'm not entirely shocked by it, and I'm also not too fazed by it. I'm not typically like this. I'm typically like, I want to see this team win kind of no matter what, but with the situation currently at hand, the Bulls are now 5-11. I think it's in their best interest just to lose out and basically force the front office to trade DeRozan, trade Vooch, and obviously Zach's going out the door already. So I would like to see that happen, but who knows, honestly, because we have doubts about this front office entirely, and we don't know if they will ever do what we think is the right decision, but who knows at this point. Oh, you're up. Hi, Delbert. How you doing, man? Good to have you here. Let's see here. So, okay, so Patrick, I see you here. Good to see you. I'll see you tomorrow, by the way. So Duncan, so with all talks of trading guys, I'm completely forgot about Lonzo. Is he in the long-term plans? Are we gonna move him to or keep him around for when he actually gets healthy? So this is a big question. I think Noel actually, we were talking about this the other night with some people in chat, and Noel brought up like a potential like Ben Simmons like type trade. Here's what I think is probably gonna happen with Lonzo Ball. I don't see a team taking his money personally. I really don't. This season's not that big of an issue in a sense, and there's no one's gonna take his money this season, but potentially in the offseason after he accepts his player option, we'll see if potentially a team takes him. I seriously doubt it, and I think if there's going to be a team that's going to take him, that you have to add a first-round pick. And if I'm the Bulls, honestly, I think the best option is just that you eat up his money, just eat it, just straight eat it the next season, or you stretch and waive him. And I think that if you stretch and waive him, that opens up some money for the next offseason. And I'm acting as if the Bulls are rebuilding when I'm explaining this. That I think if you stretch and waive Lonzo and you open up some of that money, then you could take that money and potentially use it to be like, okay, we'll take out another bad contract and get a first round pick out of it. But it still might just be in the best interest for the Bulls just to eat Lonzo's money next season. So then the following year they have nothing on the books when it comes to Lonzo's contract. But in all of it, I think that Lonzo, they're gonna actually try to see if he's gonna be healthy next season. If he is, then he gets traded off. If he isn't, then they just eat up his money, and we'll see what happens after that. Personally, so that's what I think what's gonna happen with Lonzo from here on out. Unfortunately, Vucevic been looking so ass. He is never impressive, but he legit looks like he's the worst starting center in the league. I have to say that I don't know about worst starting center in the league, but like he is definitely not looking amazing. He looks like a bottom 5 center in the league right now, at least starting wise. So I'm definitely concerned about Vooch and his value just kind of tanking at the moment because he has not played well whatsoever. And then in a game like this, right, where Levine is out and he's, Vooch basically becomes the second option. I don't know what he's doing. Like he's still like taking those mid-range shots, and I actually think he got like some post-up opportunities, and he just I don't know what it is. Like he still, like, there's moments he's still missing chippies around the rim, but then also when he rolls hard, it doesn't seem like he wants to seal his man. And I don't know what Vooch really wants right now at this point. He has not played well, and I don't like. We talked about potential Vooch trades in the last stream. I don't know, man. Like I really don't know a team that's going to be willing to take on Vooch right now. But yeah, he hasn't looked very good. And in this game, when I think if the Bulls even had a shot at winning, they needed him to step up. He turned down shots when he should have taken shots. And yeah, just not a good game from him overall. Just very odd to see from him. Yeah, I think that's just kind of how everyone is at the moment. It's just that everyone just kind of sucks right now. Unfortunately, man, I kind of like some of our smaller pieces like Io, Kobe, Craig, Javon, and Caruso. I also like them, but I don't think that they fit perfectly on this team. Bench players are at least honestly might have more value compared to their starters. I think you could maybe argue that Kobe has like more value than Vucevic. I think you can maybe argue that put that argument out there, but I don't know about the others. You think the Bulls should take a flyer on John Wall? No. I want this Bulls team to fly out, like, hit the rebuild button right now. Once they trade Zach, obviously. I don't want them to even try to even think about taking a flyer on anybody at this moment in time. I don't think it's worth it. In terms of like Craig, Javon Carter, and Alex Caruso, I'm just considering Caruso a starting piece right now. So I mean, there's that, but. Yeah, I do think Alex Caruso, he might have the most value out of anybody right now in this Bulls roster, for sure. When it comes to Craig, I don't think he has any more value than the starters. When it comes to Javon Carter, it'll be interesting to see. I think him packaged with the starter might bring back some decent value because teams need shooting and defense, and that's what he brings. When it comes to Io, I don't really want to trade Io at the moment. I actually like what Io's doing. And I personally keep Io if the Bulls are heading into the rebuild. And with Kobe, I think this is going to lead into what we want to talk about today. In terms of this game, right? Just overall about this game tonight. Like I said, we're not focusing really too much about like the Bulls trying to win and everything. I want to focus more on some of the players that I think are potentially that the Bulls are potentially keeping from here on out. And we're talking about the younger players that, have some potential or are getting some bigger roles potentially here. So the people I'm going to underline are players that I'm looking at. I'm like heavily watching, as this Bulls team continues to play. And these are the three. So I think that Kobe had a pretty solid overall game tonight. I think Io had a good game tonight overall, but there are some moments still. And then Patrick Williams, I'm just going to go ahead and say equal. There's some things, but it's not impressive by Pat, but I'm not going to say anything really happened to him. But I want to focus on Kobe. I think Kobe had a really solid game tonight that is going to be interesting to look at moving forward. A lot of Kobe's shots were from the three-point line, which is good. We want to see this from Kobe a lot more, if possible. We just want to see Kobe just launch threes whenever possible. So, for example, here, let's just watch this play, right? We just see the Bulls. They swing it to the corner, right? And I don't know what the Thunder are doing. Like, this is like a major question mark to me. I don't know what these guys are doing. I truly don't. One person has to stay on Caruso. The other needs to start rotating, and Lou Dort needs to probably head over to Kobe, and then Casson Wallace needs to go out, cover whoever Lou Dort was covering, which I'm gonna guess is DeRozan. And they just didn't do that, and Kobe was just knocking down these threes. So the Thunder were pretty much hell-bent on the Bulls to force the Bulls to shoot threes tonight. If you look at the box score overall, and even just how you watched them guard the Bulls tonight, they were saying, you're not scoring in the paint, we're forcing to make three-point shots, which is not a terrible idea when playing the Bulls, right? And as you can see here, the Bulls only had 28 points in the paint. So it was pretty evident at what the game plan was. And they were just like, yeah, guys, shoot it. And luckily for us, Kobe White actually showed up in this game, because the Bulls scored only 14 points in the first 13 minutes and 58 seconds, as that was really, really hard to watch. But Kobe then became on fire and hit a bunch of threes in that second quarter. And we were then starting to actually look like an okay team for a little bit, thanks to Kobe White. So you could just tell with Kobe that his catch and shoot three-point ability is still there. This will never be a question mark for him, these sort of shots. But as we've talked about with Kobe, we kind of are still trying to figure out what his exact role is. He's trying to play point guard on his team. I've talked about with Kobe that when it comes to a rebuild type situation, that maybe the Bulls might be in best interest just trading him off. He's under contract for 2 more seasons after this year, and teams would love his shooting off the bench. So maybe they might actually get, pretty decent value for Kobe in return. But if he has games like this, and when Zach is inevitably moved, and he still has games like this, then I can see Kobe sticking around for sure. The problem, as I think some people have kind of noticed with this game, is that Kobe kind of disappeared in that second half. When we look at specifically the second half, he just kind of wasn't really doing much. A lot of his points came in that first half, mostly in the second quarter. He scored 5 points in that second half, and I honestly think that he just wasn't looking for shots. There are moments where I thought Kobe could have taken some threes, but he decided not to, and was really looking to swing the ball, which is fine, but the Bulls just, as we've said, we can't have guys turning down threes. He took 12 threes this game, which is great. I think he could have taken 15, honestly, and I wouldn't have said a word. But pretty good overall stuff from Kobe tonight. I don't have much to complain about when it comes to him. Io is also starting to really hit his three-point shot, which is good to see. This is something that we're kind of still in a question mark about Io, and he was out there really making the Thunder pay for leaving him open at the three-point line. So that was good. Now, Patrick Williams, as we all like to talk about with Patrick Williams, his first half stats, nothing. We don't even need to discuss it. 2 points, and that's it. And I don't know why. I think it's pretty inexcusable by him, as he was starting tonight. 4 rebounds, though, which is pretty okay. I will say that his rebounding in this game looked better than usual, so props to him for that, I guess. But that's bare minimum, as we've always said on this channel. But Pat had that second half dunk that I was just like, holy crap, man. Like, Patrick Williams needs to do more of this moving forward. And I just still cannot for the life of me understand why Patrick Williams will never, ever, ever be able to finish strong at the rim. And I'm just lost at it, because I watched that dunk that he made that I was like, wow, that was a strong finish. And then I'm going to show you a play later where he just straight up just flopped a layup. So, Pat, it's not that great of a game tonight, but I can accept it, because this is typically more than we see from him, which is bad for me to even say. But yeah, we just gotta see more from moving forward. But this is better than the typical from. Oh, Delbert Grady with the $4.99. I appreciate that a lot, Delbert Grady. Thank you so much. That's actually the first ever super chat, I think, from anybody on my stream. So I truly do appreciate that, Delbert Grady. That truly means a lot. And I'm actually speechless right now. I truly do appreciate that, Delvergrade. That's very, very generous of you. Just so you guys know, do not ever think that you ever need to spend money on me. I'm not here to ask for money at any point in time. But I do appreciate that a lot. But Delvergrade, that truly means a lot. I got the ball movement looked good tonight. I also think the ball movement looked pretty good tonight, but the Bulls only had 22 assists, which kind of shows you the lack of shot making on this team. And guys need to hit threes, which they didn't. So yeah, it's kind of, or I guess the Bulls did hit enough threes tonight, but they didn't make enough anywhere else. I mean, they made 17 shots everywhere else on the court tonight, which is not very good. Yeah. I think Kobe's a scorer, or sorry, but we fouled them so much down the stretch. We did, yes, we did. We fouled the Thunder way too much down the stretch, but that's what you're gonna have to face against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, this dude is a little machine at getting to the free throw line. And the Bulls, obviously, even with Alex Caruso, who's one of the best guards and defensively in the league, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter when it comes to Shai because he's that good. Which, you know, shows you why I think like Shai is in the upper echelon when it comes to all this sort of stuff. I think Kobe's a scorer. I would want to see him what an actual point guard looks like along him, and I'm also interested in that. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see what the Bulls do moving forward, because I think, now you guys can disagree with me on this, but do you think Io has looked better in the off guard role as well, at least so far this season? Because he was playing a lot of point guard, right, in the earlier in like his rookie year into his sophomore year. But do you think that Io has looked better in the off-ball role as the off-ball guard as well? Because I think that's the problem moving forward, is like, who, if they're gonna keep both Io and Kobe, like, I don't know if either of them can actually play point, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what they do. If I had to choose somebody, I'd probably choose Io to play the point, but I also then I'm worrying I'm sacrificing something of him. So I am also interested to see how Kobe would fare alongside another like a point guard, but I don't know if the Bulls will ever have the opportunity to do so. Yeah. Your dog about your mentality and analysis of the game is basketball's refreshing. Your mind is great. Keep up the good work. I appreciate Delbert Grady a lot. Thank you again for the donation. Am I at that point now where actually I need to set up donations like on the screen? Because I never thought I'd actually have to reach that point, but I guess maybe I have to do that soon. But yeah, I appreciate it a lot, Delbert Grady. I did not expect that tonight, so I truly appreciate the donation. I think he's finally realizing he can use his physical physicality against small. Okay, so we're talking about Pat. No, well, I'm guessing, yeah. Very late, but at least it's happening. So yeah, I mean, let's just go watch this dunk by Patrick, because this is, I'm like, wow, like, hey, this is new. I wasn't expecting this from Pat. And this is the part about Pat that like we question. We don't know if Patrick Williams can do this consistently, right? And we see here like DeRozan has the pre-rotation coming. So Pat has to look at this situation and be like, okay, well, there's already one defender pre-rotated, so there's only one defender guarding both me and Torrey Craig, so someone has to fill this open space here, and Pat figured it out. This is something, again, we have not seen this from Pat. So even Torrey Craig does a small cut here, and then I don't know what Shai's doing. Shai was lost tonight on defense, in my opinion. But you see here, Pat's like, okay, I need to fill this spot. He comes over, fills this lane, and DeRozan finds him. And then the biggest part about it was that Pat went up strong. We've seen so many times where Pat just doesn't go up strong. He's scared and he doesn't want to go up strong, and he misses the layup. So this again was something different. I was like, wow, like holy crap, this is a good strong finish. Now it wasn't like Jalen Williams was there in time or Chet Holmgren was in the game, but we've seen a lot that Patrick Williams would just miss dunks against people his own size. So this is new, and I was like, hey, why can't you go up this strong every single time? I'm not saying you need to go up and dunk it every single time, right? But you need to go up strong thinking I'm gonna finish this layup or dunk. You just have to have that mentality, and I don't know if he has that. So there was that happened, right? That was like an oh my god moment from Patrick Williams. But then let me show you this play where it wasn't, it was very, very hard to watch. And yet again, it shows you, like, I don't know where Pat is, because you see some good things and then you see some terrible things. For example, this play. His shot is definitely hitting a lot more, which is the biggest difference. So you're talking about IO Viper Strike, I'm guessing. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I definitely agree that IO's shot going down helps this team a lot more when he's playing off ball, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I see this dunk. Yeah, I mean, you saw it, Llama. There was the dunk. You saw the dunk. Rose's passes have been good this season. I actually think like everybody's passes on the Bulls have been pretty decent this season. The Bulls don't really turn the ball over. They just straight up don't. And so that's the reason why it's so surprising to me how much they still struggle on this offensive end. I guess really not because of the team personnel, but like it's not the turnovers that are killing the Bulls, and they're passing it really well actually. They still don't pass it enough times per game, and that's I think more due to their slow pace than their lack of passing, I would say. Hell yeah, that was a nice finish for Pat. For once, he just needs to play angry. I mean, I would love to see it. I would truly love to see Patrick Williams play angry every single game, but we just won't ever see it. Pat was a grown man in that situation. It's to say that these great instincts and aggression are just momentary lapses. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, Llama. Because here's the thing. We don't know if Patrick Williams can understand the basketball, the game of basketball to the level of where we saw that play with the dunk consistently enough, right? Where he finds the open space, cuts hard, bang, he throws it down. Because then, I paused it at this very moment in time. So I know you, La Mob, for example, you didn't watch this game. What do you think happened in this play? Does Patrick Williams shoot the three? Even though, like look, just right now, I have it paused on this frame. Patrick Williams, there is no one within 7 feet of him right now. Does Patrick Williams shoot this three, or does Patrick Williams decide to pump fake and drive to the basket? What do you think happens here, La Mob? Why do you think just about everyone on the entire roster is shooting such an abysmal percentage? It's not just threes. Guys can hit a jump shot. I don't get it. But we shot 38% today, and that's pretty normal for us this year. So we shot 38% from three also, which is abnormal. But yeah, we shot 38% from the field, which is pretty dreadful. I would say that. And yeah, I agree. I think that this team, one, the spacing is bad still. You see too many times where players are in the same spot on the floor, therefore they're out of rhythm. Or the other thing is that they're not getting out on the fast break enough. This team scores a lot off turnovers, but this team can still play faster, and that will lead to a better shooting percentage from the field from everybody if they just play faster. Pat will shoot or fake a shot then pass. Okay, so here's the results of this, okay? And I'm gonna freeze it in another frame here, okay? Right here, okay? Patrick Williams did actually a really good job. He set the screen here, right? DeRozan goes this way, Pat faded this way. So that's even more space created between these two defenders and him, okay? Now what does he do, Llama? What do you think he does? We give it good looks for worse looks, and we end up missing the shot. Yep, that's how it goes. Because, unfortunately, as Llama just guessed, yeah, he fakes the shot. When he should have shot that 1,000%, 100 times out of 100, shoot the ball, shoot it, okay? I don't care if Josh Giddey's flying out at you, shoot the ball. Because now, look what happens. He decides, I'm going to challenge Chet Holmgren, the best shot blocker on the Oklahoma City Thunder, who is 7'1", and yes, he's small, but he is a very good shot blocker already. He barely even goes up as strong as he did compared to when he did the dunk earlier. Like he doesn't even go up as strong. And then he even tried to like go force left, which I'm just like, what are you doing? Because if anything, what Pat needs to do in this sort of situation, because he sees that Chet's about to challenge him, that Pat needs to be thinking about going this way and thinking, oh, I can potentially make a little dump off to Vooch here and have Vooch finish the shot for me. But Pat decides to challenge Chad Holmgren here. Like, why are you going left here? You need to go this way to make sure that you can dump it off the Vooch in any case, but it is what it is. This just is the reason why I don't know what to think about with Pat. And as Noel said, that possession where Pat turned down the 3-point shot, that possession ended up being a shot clock violation because Pat turned down a 3-point shot, he didn't hit rim, and the Bulls got the offensive rebound, but then no one wanted to shoot it, and then we got a shot clock violation out of it. Like, that's what happens. This team makes it so much harder than it needs to be. Okay, so here's the rest of the possession, I guess. Okay, so rebound. Vooch should have shot this shot here, but he doesn't, and then this happened, and obviously Caruso needs to shoot this, but Vooch should have shot the first shot, and then shot clock violation. Like, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to this sort of stuff, that Pat needs to shoot the first shot, and because he didn't, the Bulls got a turnover out of it. And it's really frustrating just to look at. So he drives against stuff at the rim on this, right? Yep, yeah. He chooses to drive in a shot and barely got any lift on it. He just doesn't get any lift, and this is what we talk about with Pat. Like, I don't know if he can get to the rim, one, but then if he does get to the rim, can he finish? It's not consistent enough right now. And one more time, because we look at this way too many times on this stream. But okay, so this does not include tonight's game, all right? But right now, Patrick Williams for the season at the rim, he is shooting 50%. On layup attempts, he is shooting 40%. That's better than what we saw on the last stream. He was 3 of 12 on the last stream, right? Yeah, that was inexcusable at that point. And so this has gotten better. He is now 6 of 15. But if you're shooting 40% on layups, you're doing something wrong. So this just can't continue. This has to get better from Patrick Williams when it comes to his ability to finish at the rim. Mind you, also, he is from 3 to 10 feet, he is shooting 2 of 10. That's terrible. So I don't know what it's going to take from Pat, but he really either needs to work on his core strength, or he needs to start figuring out ways to get defenders off balance to make sure that he can go up and finish strong without any sort of big challenge against them. So we're going to continue to watch this as we continue to go through this season, because I do think that Pat will stay here for the rest of the season. I know some people think he might get traded here, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'll be paying heavy attention to Patrick Williams as we continue throughout the season, because this finishing, bro, it needs to get better. It just straight up does, and I don't know what it's going to take at this point. Watch Raptors get a hold of Pat, turn him to a superstar. I think that, I don't know about the Raptors specifically. I think the Raptors would be the worst place for him to go, because they have basically what we want in Patrick Williams and Scotty Barnes, right? But Pat in somewhere else, I could definitely see it for sure. I'm more surprised he didn't take the mid-range shot there. I guess there's also that for sure. Yeah, he could have taken the mid-range shot there too. But yeah, I guess I'm happier that he did go to the basket then over the mid-range shot, but he should have just taken the 3 in the first place. If he would have had the Antoine Jameson mid-range floater in his arsenal, it would have been perfect there. Oh, for sure. Yeah, but he doesn't. He just doesn't have that. So, yeah, maybe that's the next step for Pat. If he can't finish at the rim like that, then he needs to get the floater shot, which I feel like that should be something he should be already working on. I know, bro. Vooch had to seal the pass. Oh, you're talking about the shot clock violation? Yeah. Vooch should have shot at the initial steal down low, but didn't, and passed out to Caruso, and then it's screwed at that point. It's like the Bulls are always having problems balancing Billy's plays and finding offense naturally at the same time. Yeah, which I think is the reason why I think it's fair criticism for Billy at this point. I know some people are going to disagree with everything about that, but it's fair criticism right now when it comes to Billy. That shot chart looks like mine in pickup games. Hella red marks. Yeah, I mean, it truly is astonishing when you look at this, right? Patrick Williams for the season right now, I mean, again, it's not including tonight's game. He is shooting 33%. Like, bro, not even role players shoot that bad. Like, it's that bad right now for Pat. So, progress tonight, but I need to see more. Like, sure, you had a nice dunk. Now go do that consistently. That's the whole thing with Patrick Williams, unfortunately. Yeah, I forgot about Scotty Barnes, the American Hoop. Yeah, I mean, I think Pat, like, if he goes to, like, Golden State, for example, like, maybe Steve Kerr can get the most out of him, like how they get the best out of Andrew Wiggins every single night. But I actually think that Pat might just be like, we might just be looking at a lost cause in terms of trying to find a player to find his aggressiveness in his game, because it's just not in his nature. He just doesn't have it. So I don't know. Tibbs, maybe Tibbs is the dude that needs to coach Patrick Williams to get the most out of him every night. I would hate that, but yeah, I have some serious question marks about Patrick Williams' future, not just on the Bulls, but his future in the NBA. Because what we're seeing so far this season, it's inexcusable from him. These percentages should get better. Like I have faith that he's not going to shoot 33% for the season. Okay, he should get into the 40s before the season ends. But like, still, it's not good. It's really, really not good from Patrick Williams. So yeah. Would you take Zach for hero at Duncan Robinson? No, I wouldn't do that. Not because like I think that's like an overall bad return. It's because that makes the Bulls try to still win with DeRozan and Vooch on the roster. If I'm trading Zach, I want future pieces. I don't want win now pieces, and Tyler Hero is a win now piece currently. Now, if the Bulls do that trade where they accept Hero and Robinson, then they ship off both later, then yeah, I could maybe accept that. But I don't think that would be the plan. I think the plan would be to try to win with Hero and Robinson on the roster, which no. Guy's playing like a 7-year-old woman. I wouldn't say that, but he's not playing good enough. Yeah. These front offices want to tank. They have said that over and over, and shall see if they actually do that. I agree with you. That's the reason why I'm scared. That's the reason why I'm very scared, Sam. I'm extremely scared when it comes to this front office, because I think they're just going to trade Zach for, some win now pieces. Excuse me, and not really get any future first round picks. And this Bulls team is going to be stuck in mediocrity for the next 5 years. Like, I am truly scared. Like, look, I've said that if you're going to keep Zach and try to continue to win, I'd be for it, because I do think that could work out. But if you're going to try to keep DeRozan and Vucevic and try to still win and trade Zach away, then you're not going to win. Like, straight up, you're not only you're not going to win, you're not going to make the playoffs, bro. So yeah, I will say I am scared. I am truly scared. Oh, so you want to do a rebuild? Yeah. So because I think Zach is out, I want to do the rebuild. If Zach was, if we were keeping Zach here, then I'd be pushing for the retool. I said that if I was able to keep Zach around and trade DeRozan, trade Vooch, and then you're only down one pick at that point, free up a bunch of money, see if you can retool the team in free agency along with some potential trades. I know you don't have a lot of assets, but you have money, okay? And I'd be all for it. But because Zach wants out, and the Zach trade is basically inevitable at this point, yeah, I'm all for the rebuild. There's no reason to even try to retool, because that means you're retooling around a 35-year-old DeMar DeRozan and a 33-year-old Nikola Vucevic. That's not going to work. Tibbs will get something out of P. Will, that, or he's just not built for the NBA. That might honestly be the ultimate test. Actually, I'll say the ultimate test is Greg Popovich. If Greg Popovich can't get anything out of Patrick Williams, then yeah, he might just not be ready. He just might not be an NBA player at this point. But yeah. I just don't trust his front office to go through due diligence on trade talks. I feel like the reason they are so radio silent over the years is because they aren't actually talking to anyone. Interesting. I don't know about that specifically. That's a decent theory. I'm gonna guess though that they are talking to people, but they're just very hesitant. Like, at least if I had to make a guess, it would be that they are talking to people. They're listening. They haven't been in like, I need to trade this player like mode, right? So that's gonna change here. But I think that they're listening and everything, but they just didn't want to change the core up for whatever reason. So now, because that Zach is, wanting out here, I think that they're gonna actually be talking to people and looking for the best offer. Hopefully, we don't know. I'm hoping. I'm just praying to God that it does happen. But maybe your theory is right. Who knows, honestly. Scott Foster CP3 getting into it as expected, as I expected that. Yeah. I'm not watching that, but I'm sure that's hilarious, and I'm not shocked. Honestly, screw Scott Foster, bro. I don't know what's up with that dude, but officials in the NBA have gotten worse every single year. I swear to God. Scott Foster is not a great official. He hasn't been, but yeah, the officiating has not been good. Bulls might actually need to trade people while other teams still look at him like, oh, all he needs is a team/coaching staff like us to bring the dog out of him. The problem is La Mob, as I've talked about, is that he's a restricted free agent next season. So I don't know why teams would even try to, one, go trade for Pat, right, and give up assets just for Pat when you have to go pay him, okay? But two, if they can just get him in basically a year out, then you might as well just do that, because why would you give up assets when you could just potentially get him, you know, if he just accepts the qualifying offer and is unrestricted free agent the year after. So I don't think it would be a good idea for really any team to go trade for Patrick Williams currently, honestly. I'm just being honest. No, it's all past tense, so what ifs now, but do you think the Bulls lost the Jimmy Butler trade officially now? I said that the Bulls lost the Jimmy Butler trade when it happened. And I'm a Zach supporter. And the thing is, though, is that I didn't expect Zach LaVine to actually turn into an all-star. And when the Bulls did the trade, I was like, the Bulls lost the trade. They didn't get any future first-round picks out of it, so that's an immediate L. And they were lucky that Zach actually turned into something, because if he didn't, then holy crap, we wouldn't have anything right now. They better call up semi-industrial teams like Hornets, Jazz, Pistons, and try to do what the Magic did to us. I mean, look, if I'm the Pistons, there's no reason for me to even think about that. If I'm the Utah Jazz, I'm actually probably looking to try to sell off Lauri Markkanen instead of trying to win with them currently. At least that's just my opinion. Oh, sorry, music paused. Hold on. I didn't know the music paused. I do apologize. Maybe the Hornets would be willing to do it. Maybe. But even then, it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. I will say this, maybe this is how things work out. You use Patrick Williams as a piece to get off Lonzo Ball's money. Like, maybe that's the way. That would have to come at this trade deadline, though. So the team would have to take on another extra year of Lonzo Ball's money. They can't do it in the offseason, but maybe that's what they do. But yeah, it's not looking good. I'm gonna be real, y'all. It really isn't looking too good. So look, this is the reason why it's like, I've talked about this before. When it comes to Patrick Williams, is it worth paying him the money that he's gonna want this upcoming offseason? Or if you're the Bulls, would you just rather use that money to go to teams and be like, hey, we have cap space, we're willing to take on a bad contract, give us a first round pick, we'll take on the bad contract and use the money that way? Like, this is like a legitimate thing that I think we need to actually start questioning right now, because if you look at Pat's qualifying offer for next season, okay, his qualifying offer is this, but his cap figure is $29 million. So basically, as Pat's in free agency, as a restricted free agent, like, the Bulls can't spend this money. It's $29 million that they had basically to hold on to that they can't use, okay? So what I actually think would be maybe the better option is that you just kind of let Pat go, right? And use that money for something else, because at this point I'm assuming Zach's gone. I'm assuming you're not bringing back DeMar DeRozan, right? And at this point, I would hope Nikola Vucevic is off the roster, so you would have money to go to teams and be like, hey, I have cap space. Give us a bad contract. We'll take a first round pick. Like, that's how you need to operate a rebuild. And it's just a thing to think about. Usually Pat to get off Lonzo, what a disaster, man. I'm just throwing out ideas. It's really unrealistic. I don't think a team would accept it. So I think that's even kind of how we're at right now. Like, a team wouldn't even accept that deal. But who knows, man. Did you see the trade Zach for Brandon Miller? I don't see why Hornets would accept that. No, that would not happen. So the trade was basically, we're gonna head to the NBA trade machine now, I guess, because we are at an hour and I promised 2K content here. But so the trade basically was Zach LaVine for, oh sorry, whoops, I forgot about the second team here. He goes to Charlotte. It's for Gordon Hayward and then Brandon Miller. I'm just gonna be real. If I'm the Hornets, I don't know what the hell you're thinking. This makes no sense whatsoever. If I were the Hornets. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Hold on. I didn't trade Zach. Whoops. So this would be the trade. Now, here's what I will say. It seems like I could have been wrong about Charlotte. I don't know why Charlotte would even be thinking about Zach LaVine, because currently Charlotte they're 5-9. So I don't know why they wouldn't even consider it. As much as I would like to see LaMelo Ball and Zach LaVine play together, I think Charlotte needs to do another rebuild year. So I don't know why they would spend assets. But I think a more realistic deal, if the Bulls are trading Zach to the Hornets, it's not gonna be for Brandon Miller. They're not gonna do that. But basically what it would be for is obviously Gordon Hayward's contract. I take like Cody Martin, for example. Give me Book Knight, because I don't think he's going anywhere there. And then they give us a pick, like I think 2026 is the next they can trade. So it'd be something like this. Maybe like add on a second or something like this. Like this would be the deal. I think a more realistic idea, right? So is it Brandon Miller like 6'10", 7'3" wingspan? I think he's around there. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he is around there. He's 6'9". I guess I can't see the rest of his stuff, but yeah, he's 6'9". So obviously really good length. Yeah, I guess I can't see his wingspan right now. Sorry. Something like that. I was so wrong about Scoot Henderson. I genuinely thought he had more value than Wembanyama. So yeah, so you were one of the people Noel that was like you would choose Scoot Henderson over Wembanyama. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's your decision. Obviously it's early, but you weren't the only one. Box was also another person that was saying, one of my mods. He was saying that he thinks it would actually be better to draft Scoot because of Wembanyama's potential injury. But like I said, I've always been of this sort of idea, like, because there's like no major injury to Wembanyama, right? I just go with the player that I know has the most potential and is currently the better player, and I think will be the better player. Sure, he might be more of an injury risk throughout his career, but I'm just gonna choose him no matter what. So yeah. Oh yeah, Patrick, you were also the person that said Scoot over Wembanyama. Yeah, that hasn't gone too well either so far. Yeah. Look, I do think that Scoot Henderson has not got off to a great start. But I'm not like too concerned overall. Obviously Portland sucks, so I still think Scoot will be a star. I do too. I think Scoot's gonna be a really good player, either all-star or like a really solid starting point guard for sure. I think he's probably still on his way to being an all-star. Point guards in the league, it kind of takes a bit, right? It does take a little bit for young point guards to kind of get acclimated. But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he becomes a star too. But like I said, like I was pretty adamant about this. Like, hey, I'm aware that guys that are 7'4" or taller tend to have injury issues with their knees, but I am taking the 7'5" demigod over anybody, just because I think that he has the most potential and is the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. So I'm, even with the injury risk, I'm still gonna take him. Like, think about it, for example, with Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. Right, I think some people were still saying like Ja Morant should be the guy that you should take, and I'm like, look, at the time, Zion Williamson, yes, he had some potential little scares in college, but he was relatively healthy in college. And yeah, his weight might be an issue. I'm still taking Zion over Ja Morant. Like, that's what it is at the end of the day. Ja might be the better player in the end, but I'm still gonna take Zion, because I would be very upset that I passed up on a dude because of thinking that they might get injured. That's not the way you should operate with things, in my opinion, at the very least. Have you done Caruso trades yet? No, we're just about to head into that right now. Like I said, after Caruso trades, 2K content. All right, so stick around for that here. Okay, so we need to go to a new trade machine thing. That did not work out, but either way, this worked. Okay, so I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this because I think a lot of people, I've seen both ends of the spectrum when it comes to Alex Caruso. I've seen people say that we should not even trade him, which I feel like that's a pretty stupid decision. I think you need to trade Alex Caruso. But I've also seen people that think he's not even worth like a first round pick, which I don't understand where that's coming from. To me, the way I look at Alex Caruso right now, bare minimum, you need an unprotected first round pick. Bare minimum, okay? That should be bare minimum, and obviously you need a salary filler too. So bare minimum, it is salary filler or, you know, whatever type player, and unprotected first round pick. That is bare minimum. After that, because I think there's going to be a ginormous bidding war for Alex Caruso, I think the Bulls could get up to 2. Like, personally, I do. I genuinely believe because of how much people want his services, and that on top of that, he is under contract not just for this season, but also next season, okay? So that ups his value even more. There's going to be teams that are going to be willing to add in more, okay? So bare minimum for Alex Caruso, you need one unprotected first round pick and some sort of salary filler to match contracts. But I honestly think you can get another first round pick out of this. Maybe it's not unprotected, maybe it's like, you know, top 10 protected or whatever, but either way, I think that you can get up there. If anything, you should be getting at bare minimum, because of how I think the bidding war is going to be, salary filler, unprotected first round pick, 2 second round picks, bare minimum, I think. So that's the reason why I think with Bulls fans, I don't know what exactly people are really looking at, but this dude is the best perimeter defender in the league right now. The best, okay? There's a lot of things that this Bulls team does not have, and they're not very good at, but one thing that they do have is that they have the best perimeter defender in the league right now. So you better get some serious value in return for Alex Caruso. So there are a couple of teams that, like, right off the bat, right, you're thinking, oh, he would fit in perfectly with this said team, okay? One team that I know a lot of people already talked about is Golden State, because Golden State obviously has been having some defensive identity issues. It's kind of interesting to see, but it's just facts at this point. So yeah, can we get quickly an RJ and a deal for Zach? I think that's possible, but I don't think the New York Knicks want Zach right now. The reason why I would have chosen Scooter or Miller is the injury concern, but have you seen the flexibility exercise Wemby has done? He can do a full Chinese split easily. Oh yeah, this dude with his flexibility and how he dribbles like a guard, like I honestly, I'm so impressed with him. So who knows? Yeah, I'm worried they won't even take offers for AC. I think that because of how things are going and because of the stuff that teams are gonna be throwing after them, that they're not gonna be able to turn it down. Like, and there's one thing that I think that they're actually going to get correct, is that they're going to value Alex Caruso correctly, because they value him very highly already, and they're going to listen. So at least that's what I think. How's Miller been doing this year? I love him in college, but I haven't seen much from him. I think he's actually doing pretty solid. I think Brandon has been doing pretty well. How about Christian Baum for Alex Caruso Denver? Ooh, interesting. That's an interesting thought. I don't think Denver does that though, but I can see where you're coming from. So basically, it would be something like this: Christian Braun in return. I guess we just have to add in Justin Holiday just to make sure that things work. No, this doesn't even work. Wait. Yeah, this doesn't even work in terms of money. Hold on. Did they have a trade exception? Let's see. They do not. Great. I guess it would be Reggie Jackson, I think. No, that would actually screw them over. They can't do that either. Oh, boy. Okay. Because here's the problem, guys. Like, let's say I just add Peyton Watson. This still doesn't do it money-wise, right? Like, money-wise, this still doesn't work. You still need another 1.4 million out of this. So, I think this is tough, unfortunately. I don't think Denver is going to be able to do it, because they have to be willing to either give up Contavious, either Reggie Jackson, or Zignaji for this to work. And I don't see it happening. So I'm going to say Denver's off the table for now. Things can change though. Obviously, three team trades are a thing. Let me go back to Golden State, because I genuinely believe that Golden State could have like some sort of a package here, in a sense. So here's what I was thinking, at least for Golden State, because Golden State, they need defense bad. And I don't know if you can get Moses Moody personally. Like, I would love to get him, but I don't know if that's realistic. So who knows, honestly, if this is realistic. But if the bidding war goes that high, I could maybe see it. Let me go to Golden State right now, actually, because I want to see how much Moses Moody has played, because Steve Kerr has liked Moses Moody in the past, but I think that Jonathan Kuminga now is getting more minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Kuminga's getting more minutes now. Moody's still getting a decent chunk of minutes. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually... Never mind. Screw what I said. I don't know if this is possible. Nah. They don't have a trade player. They don't have a TP either. Okay. Alright, other ideas, because that clearly isn't... That's gonna be tough for me, because the way that this would work, basically, is something like this, I think. And then, actually, I don't... Would this even work? I don't even know if this would work. Would this work? This doesn't even work. Nope. Okay. Yep. Forget it. Forget this. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, this still doesn't work. So yeah. Yeah, this is rough. All right. Other ideas. This is not one of the first pick who said that. I mean, go look at Bulls Twitter. You'll find it. Imagine if somehow Caruso ended up with Denver, the Bucks, or the Heat. I think he could end up in some of those situations. Assuming the Bulls don't do the trade that can keep DeMar Vooch thing, could any combination of those three be in the same deal? I don't think so. I think the money's too difficult. I feel like Golden State might want both AC and Zach. That Golden State need offenses this year. Really? I think Golden State defensively has been having some issues, but hold on, let me double check that. I'm also just going off the fact that Steve Kerr has said that he would love to have Alex Caruso. Oh, I guess they're 14, so maybe not, actually. Okay, hold on. Offensively, Golden State. So they're both just in the middle of the pack right now. Offense and defense for Golden State at this moment in time, obviously. So they're just kind of basically in the middle of everything. Okay. Yeah, all right, screw this. Screw this idea. Okay. So I know that Sam, you said that both AC and Zach. I just don't know how that's possible. Like I've gone through this before. Like I've thought about this in my head. The only way this works is if they're willing to trade Chris Paul or they're willing to trade Klay Thompson. Other than that, this money does not work. So people like I think, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I actually think that let's just do something like, I'll just throw in Pajimski because I don't know how much they value him, but like something like this, okay? Like, and you know, you could argue what Golden State needs to throw in here, because let's just say they just do something like this, okay? But I think that this makes them a better team, like, no doubt in my mind. The problem is that they're never gonna trade Klay Thompson. So, like, this doesn't work out. Now, I think Zach LaVine in Golden State would have an absolute field day, and he would be destroying teams over there. People talk about Zach LaVine, his lack of IQ or whatever, not fitting in Golden State or whatever. Jordan Poole won a championship in Golden State as the second leading scorer, okay? Like, I don't want to hear it when it comes to this sort of stuff, with Zach LaVine not fitting in Golden State. Jordan Poole won a championship in Golden State. Zach LaVine would 1000% fit in Golden State. I don't think the Warriors would ever do this, though. That's the problem. So, I just think this is off the books, unfortunately. Nope. Yeah, I declare CP3, yeah. Makes sense. Just usually Klay and Steph, they're a top pick, but Klay has taken a huge step back. So, yeah, Klay has taken a huge step back, and I am concerned about him moving forward. I'm not going to lie. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I think that because Klay stepped back, he's not really bringing much defensively right now. And obviously his offense is taking a dip. like this would be the smart move for Golden State. Would they do it? No, they're not gonna do it. I think the trade player they should be. He's been bad. I don't think so. I'm gonna really disagree with you on this, Sam. I think that Golden State, because of how much that core has won them championships, they won 4 championships with Curry, Thompson, and Green. Yeah. And not both accept this without Kuminga or Moody. Okay, sure. Like I'll add Moody in on this. Like we'll do something like this then. Like, yeah, I mean, same thing though. Actually, can I get also Pajimski in on this? Yeah, this actually would work too. Yeah. I think they would keep Clay if he is okay with his upcoming contract not being a max, but I don't think he will be. Really? So here's the other thing. So like, I thought that Draymond Green was like on his way out the door. Like I'm being real with y'all. I thought Draymond Green was on his way out, but then Draymond Green re-signed for less than the max. Like I thought Draymond actually wanted the max and he was gonna go play with LeBron, but he re-signed for less than the max. So if Draymond Green re-signed for less than the max, like, I mean, I can see Klay Thompson taking a pay cut here too. Because it's actually kind of crazy to think about it, but like, Klay got paid when he had that torn ACL. So maybe Klay is like, okay, you pay me when I was basically not even 1000% sure if I was going to come back. Therefore, I'll take like a slight pay cut here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, who knows? We really don't know. I think GSW owes Klay too much as a franchise player, and they wouldn't let him leave. That's what I think. I just think that because, like, so Mike Dunleavy again, Mike Dunleavy is in charge of the Golden State Warriors right now. I just don't think that he'd have the guts to do this deal, and I think Golden State fans would actually be really pissed about this deal. Because Klay Thompson has done so much for them. So I just don't see it happening. Now, if for some reason Chris Paul gets injured, okay, let's talk about this, for example. Like let's say Chris Paul gets injured or whatever, okay? Now I think we might have a discussion because at this point then, like, I would need Kuminga if I were the Bulls. So like it would be something like this. And this is just for Zach. This is not for Caruso, okay? And yeah, Pajimski too, or something like this happening. Like if Chris Paul is just he's not playing enough or whatever, like yeah, I could see this happening maybe, but I think Chris Paul is gonna stay healthy and they're just gonna roll with him. Yeah. Chris to the Mavs. Yeah, I'll do Chris to the Mavs next. GSW is loyal, total opposite of the Bulls. They're the first class organization. Yeah, I agree. If it's CP3, I want both Kuminga and Moody. Sure. I mean, yeah, maybe that's what it costs. I just put in both Kuminga and Pajimski because Pajimski is only 20 years old, and I think they would choose Moody, I guess, but who knows? I really don't know. Yeah. I'll speak of desperate teams. Anyway, the Grizz would try to replace injured Adams with Vooch. So yeah, Sam, if you go watch my last stream on Monday, go watch that VOD. I did bring up a Nikola Vucevic to the Memphis Grizzlies deal. I also brought up a DeMar DeRozan to the Grizzlies deal as well because they are desperate. But yeah, I think that is a legit possibility. Yeah. My number is a great shooter for us a long time. Yeah, I remember that. I remember Mike Dunleavy on the Bulls for sure. Yeah. Okay, Bruce to the Mavs. Yeah, this will make a lot of sense, obviously, because Mavs, they need defense. Okay, so I'm guessing that all these players here are kind of off limits until we get to Dwight Powell. Okay, here's what I would do if I were the Bulls. Like, actually, okay. I just want to see if this works financially. No, this. Oh wait, this does. Okay, this does work financially. Okay, like something like this financially, and again, we're not talking about like everything here, but financially, I think this would make a lot of sense. And then this first round pick, and then but let's just say the Mavs throw on both seconds. Like again, the reason why this fails is because Seth Curry can't be traded yet. But something like this for the Mavs, like I think this could definitely happen for sure. Yeah. I'm sure let's talk about Lakers for Zach. I'm aware. Yeah, I'm aware. Versus Sacramento, I'll pray for Kevin Huerter. I don't think financially that would work, but I have to double check. Versus Zach and what do you prefer? Oh yeah, I mean we're not we're not getting Luka. I would love to have Luka right now, but no. If it's Davion Mitchell, I would try for two picks, one protected. Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah. All right, but what do we think about this? Sorry. What do we think about this trade with the Dallas Mavericks on screen right now? Like, would you accept this? Because I think I would actually accept this deal. And I would think the Mavs would consider this. I take it, yeah. I mean, I think this is a pretty decent return. I'm not too informed about Oliver Maxson's Prosper, but he's young, so I'll take him, right? Think anything with unprotected first? Yeah, I think that's a starting point though for Bull, like for Alex Caruso. Like if you call up the Bulls, like we'll trade you a lottery protected first round pick, AK should just go boop. Sorry, no. Like hang up the phone immediately. It really should be. No matter what, it should be starting point, unprotected first round pick. Then we can start discussing. Yeah. Remember watching 2K Civ like 2 years ago and future Giannis, Luka teamed up in Chicago? Oh my god, yeah. Can we get Josh Green? I don't think so because I think Josh Green actually plays like a crucial role for them. Let me go double check this though. Yeah, Josh Green is playing 25.5 minutes per game. Like I actually think that they keep him, and he also just signed an extension there, so I don't think they have any sort of ideas of trading Josh Green anytime soon. As you can see here, he signed this extension. Any trades to the Grizzlies? D-Rose should be discussed sentimental value now. Sorry, Law Mob. I'm not thinking about anything sentimental when it comes to the Bulls right now. I'm gonna be real. Any trades to the Grizzlies? I'm looking at trying to get Brandon Clark back. Let's carry my Ascot 2026. We'll see about that. I think Crystal is worth a tad more than that, but I wouldn't do it because need picks for 2025 draft. I don't know if Dallas can trade that though. Like, yeah, they don't have their 2024 pick, so we can't trade for the 2025 pick. So that's illegal to do. It would have to be this. Okay, next team. If you're gonna tell me the Milwaukee Bucks do not have picks, so we're not gonna do the Milwaukee Bucks. It's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen, unfortunately. So, yeah. All right. Kings. So we talked about the Kings. I know Noel brought up the Kings, right? So Alex Caruso to the Kings, I think would also make a lot of sense. They're not going to be trading Keegan Murray or Malik Monk for him, so I don't really know how this would work. I think it would have to be like you said, Davion Mitchell. I guess Chris Duarte. I always have to do this because I don't know how much people play over there, like, let's see. Nice. So Chris Duarte is getting 14 minutes per game for them. So okay, they can sacrifice that. And same thing to Davion Mitchell. They could definitely sacrifice. And then where's Trey Lyles? Okay, Trey Lyles just got back from injury, it looks like. So he's gonna play a bigger role for sure. Okay, hold on. So maybe if it's not Chris Duarte, we get Kessler Edwards. Does this financially work? It does. Okay, so maybe this is the deal. Okay, Kessler Edwards, Davion Mitchell, and then the Kings, they have picks. Unfortunately, we can't get their 2025 pick. If you look at this, just so you guys know. All right, wait. Wait, what? Hold on. What? Is that wrong? Real GM draft. Oh, it's lottery protected. Okay, no, that's not possible then. We can't do that. Okay, so that get rid of this. So 2026 is possible. And then 2028 potentially. If not that, then I'm arguing for 2 seconds. So this would be the deal, I think, for Alex Caruso for the Sacramento Kings. I think this would be possible. Davion plus Sasha plus 2 second-round picks for 2025 for AC. So, okay, y'all are gonna have to inform me on Sasha Vezenkov, because I'm not that, like, I'm not really that informed on him, and it always seems like EuroLeague players, when they come on over, they don't get playing time. Obviously we saw Vasilij Micic last night, or tonight, sorry, and he doesn't get playing time with the Thunder. And then Vezenkov also just isn't getting playing time, really. So is he worth it? Like, y'all gotta tell me. Because my problem with Vezenkov is that I think that he's already like what, 27? 28. You're like MVP 29-year-old power forward. I'm thinking rebuild though, right? Okay, so this would be my idea for a trade to the Kings for Alex Caruso. Like this would be what I would do. Okay, so Noel brought up Lakers. This is also a very big possibility. I honestly think it's just a Gabe Vincent, Alex Caruso swap. They give us as many picks as possible. Can they even trade that? Oh my god, they can't. Oh Jesus. No. So it would be either a 2029 or 2030 first round pick, which it would absolutely suck. But this would be the deal. I would not accept this if I were the Bulls. This is not worth it. Don't do this trade. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. So the other team I talked about a little bit was the Thunder, because I do think that Alex Caruso with the Thunder could work out pretty well. I talked about Josh Giddey, maybe. Like, if the bidding gets that high and the Thunder are like, oh my god, we need Alex Caruso, maybe they could get Josh Giddey. If not, if that doesn't work out, then like I'm willing to kind of take on some people and just get some of their picks, obviously. So I don't know, like if they don't like Kenrich Williams or whatever, and then or actually let's just do something simpler. Like I don't know what it is with Pokusevski, but they like Pokusevski a lot for whatever reason. So like maybe it's like a straight swap of this, but then the Thunder give up this pick, and then 2025. Let's just I guess I'd bet more on the 76ers or something, like maybe this is it for the Thunder. This would be an idea, so keep this in mind. And then there's a couple of other teams that I do have in mind for this. One is the Timberwolves, because it seems like they're actually taking a big step here. I'm interested to see who's playing for Minnesota. So Minnesota, let's see here. No, they don't have picks. I forgot about that. Never mind. Screw Minnesota. They don't have picks. Forget about this. No. And then the other team I was thinking was 76ers, because they just got picks back, obviously, from the James Harden deal. So I would Um, so it would be. I would take this pick. Furkan Korkmaz. That work? I don't think this works financially. No, it doesn't. Okay. And then, I don't know. We'll take back Jaden Springer. Does this even work? Okay, this would work. And then picks would be just give me like all the seconds in the world, honestly, and then this would be the trade. Like, I think this is legit. Like, I think this is like a legit possibility for this sort of deal to also go down for sure. Protect the pick though. Like, I don't think the Lakers have the assets to do it, unfortunately. I trade Zach for Andre Kirilenko and Tyson Chandler. Wow. All right. Saw what you did there, Dub. 76ers should definitely try for AC. They're on the edge of having a beastly team. Yeah, I agree. I think this would be. I think they'd be heavily interested in Alex Caruso. Heavily interested. Furkan Korkmaz obviously wants out. I'd personally take Korkmaz. Like, I understand he's been wanting out of Philly for a long time, but how old is he? He's what? He's 26. I'd take him. I keep him around. See what he can turn into. He's obviously a shooter. So there's that, and then Jaden Springer, obviously, and then first round pick plus some seconds. Yeah, I think so. Let's have some picks. They do. Let's see here. Brooklyn. I think it's a little bit harder for Brooklyn because I don't know if they're gonna be like ready to make the next jump, right? They are trying to win, but I don't know if they're gonna be like willing to cash in assets right now because of their situation. Like, they're not the best team in the world currently. But let's see here. Derek Whitehead. Financially is actually a little bit tough. I guess it would be for Royce O'Neal because Royce O'Neal's not under contract for them. And they could just basically be like, okay, we'll just take Alex Caruso instead. I think that would actually be kind of worth it for them. And then let's see here. So no 2026 first round pick, unfortunately. So I don't think they can do this. So yeah, this would not work. What is this? Oh, hard cap. Okay, I'm not too worried about this though specifically because wait, Jesus Christ, I didn't trade Caruso. Yeah, I think. Actually, we'll see if they have something available. But either way, though, you're looking at probably 2027 first, and then second round picks here, something like this. I think this could also happen. Yeah. One player who should be excellent to bring back is Daniel Tice. He is a great power forward / center. Okay, is this a joke, Delbert, or is this just like a actual thing that you're talking about here? Because the Bulls traded for Daniel Tice before. I don't know if you remember that. Okay, last deal because I am interested potentially with this team. I think people have brought this up before, but if they do like a TJ McConnell for Alex Caruso swap, if you're the Pacers, and then first round pick, add in the second, and then another second, right? Something like this, yeah. Daniel Tice is, I think, isn't he still in Indiana? Or is he actually gone? Oh, he's actually gone. Oh, okay. So, yeah, not entirely sure about that. The Bulls are not bringing anybody in right now. I'm just gonna say it. All right. Adrian for AC. Do you think Atlanta would be willing to do that though? I feel like I don't think they'd be willing to give up AJ Griffin. Huh? You know what? You actually might have an argument here. Financially, this works. I take the Hawks pick for sure. What the what is this protection? Protected 31 through 50? What the heck? Screw that. Okay, and then two seconds. Like this. Yeah, you might have an argument. Yeah. I'll tell you something, Clips. Oh my god. Okay. I wasn't even aware of that. So he got bought out and went to the Clippers. Okay, yeah. Honestly, good signing for the Clippers. Honestly, but yeah, you have an actual argument, Noel. I actually think you have a pretty good argument here. Okay, enough of the AC talk here. All right, let's find the text here. Hawks won the best so far. I mean, I think it could be possible for sure because the Hawks do have some defensive things going on, but I think their defense is actually a little bit better right now. I mean, we really shouldn't be looking at this too much because I think any team would want Alex Caruso in the end. Let's see. No, actually, Atlanta's they're not good defensively. So yeah, this actually might make a lot of sense because Atlanta's they're not tanking anytime soon. So yeah, Noel, let's add that. We're gonna add that one for sure as one to watch here, for sure. Delbert, Tice is on the Clippers. He signed with the Clippers. He cleared waivers and signed with the Clippers. I wasn't even aware of it, so yeah. Okay, sorry, hold on. I'm gonna hide my screen. Okay, I just switched scenes. Hopefully it doesn't sound choppy, but give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try to switch back. So I have been on my mobile hotspot for the past however many minutes it's been since the stream effed. I'm gonna try to switch over back to my actual home internet here. I want to then go into 2K. So get prepared for having a 2K right now if you guys are interested, as we're going to be switching over some things here. So stream might cut out for just a second. So just get ready if it cuts out. And if it does cut out, refresh stream. Okay, so I should be back now. Hi everybody. Hold on. Okay. Hi everybody, I should be back. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me right now. I just want to make sure that everyone can still hear me and stream didn't just die for them suddenly. Thumbs up. All right, appreciate it. All right, give me 1 sec. Sorry, nose is running. That time of the year. Had to refresh for y'all. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in chat again, and then hey Calvin, can you like or actually no, you shouldn't have to. Yeah, you don't have to repin it. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk more about Alex Caruso trade talks later. But I do want to get into what I have planned tonight because it is now past 11 o'clock here Central Time. So I know people are, gonna be heading off to bed and stuff like that. So I want to have some fun with you guys before you do. It does hit midnight. I am aware also tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So if you are celebrating the holidays, happy holidays and everything. I don't want to keep you here for too long because I'm sure you get to go meet up with family and such. But we're gonna be heading into a really fun little segment here. I am gonna hide screen. When I do this, does my mic quality go bad or anything? Can you guys just let me know? I think it should be okay, but I want to hide screen for now as I boot this up here. No mic normal? Okay, appreciate it. So now go and JP Dominic G League at least? Yes. So I did talk about this early on stream that yeah, Julian Phillips in the G League has looked fantastic. So I'm really excited about him personally. So I hope that when he does get more playing time with the actual team that we get to see some good stuff from him. But he has had 3 double-doubles in 3 games and he has put up a lot of points. So yeah, I'm really excited about Julian Phillips right now. All right, hold on, give me just a second here as I'm trying to fix this. Or sorry, I'm starting everything up here. All right, I'm not going to show you just yet as everything is hidden for a good reason. Okay, I've kept everything hidden for now, just so you guys are just so you guys don't know exactly what it is just yet. But hold on, give me just a sec. Y'all ready for this? This is something different. I've done 2K content on my channel before, but it was like the whole Kenny King in the fourth quarter rebuild type stuff, and that did not go too well. That's a lot of editing. I don't have the time to edit all that sort of stuff, so I'm not really looking forward to that specifically. But y'all ready for this? Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we tonight are going to be going back in time and we are going to be playing NBA 2K13 tonight. Oh, of course, that just had to happen. I tried to time that much better, but we are going to be playing NBA 2K13 tonight. And you're probably wondering, like, okay, so what exactly are we going to be doing on here? Well, I just have to show you a couple of things, but I do have to mute the Elgato stuff here, so give me 1 second. Because this is copyrighted music. Sorry, copyrighted music is playing right now, so I'll put up the game sound in just a second, but copyrighted music's playing, so I can't play this right now. All right, hold on. Sorry, I know you can't hear anything just yet. I'm trying to make sure that I don't get copyrighted strikes. Okay, yeah. So all music should be off. All right, good, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here right now playing NBA 2K13 tonight, and I wanted to go ahead and have some fun with my in NBA 2K13, I had a MyPlayer, and I just have to tell you, I played this game so much. Like, when I was younger, this was my game. I played this game entirely way too much. And I have a My Career player that is 99 overall. And I have, like, pretty much maxed out every single stat on this player. And I wanted to just kind of show you kind of all the fun that I've had on this game and show you just how far I've actually played into my career on this game. So for reference, NBA 2K13 is for the 2012-2013 season. So obviously you see that Derrick Rose is still in the Chicago Bulls jersey and Kyrie Irving's in the Cleveland Cavaliers jersey. Just to do like a little kind of just like a quick tour of things. So if y'all remember the association, they had like playoff bracket and everything. Obviously, I think my career was like one of the biggest things at this point, and then my team was also huge. Obviously, at this point, Xbox 360 servers are now down, so I'm not able to go ahead and like do something like that and play online features. But when you just kind of go back and look at how different things were, it's pretty astonishing, honestly. So let me just go over to the rosters, for example. So Philadelphia didn't hit the whole tankathon yet, if you remember. Let me know if the game sounds too loud. I'll be kind of messing with the settings, but it shouldn't be too loud right now. But Philadelphia, I mean, they have Drew Holiday. They still have Andrew Bynum. They have Evan Turner. I mean, this is just completely everything's different. Monte Ellis is still on the Bucks. This was the Bulls. They had Derrick Rose, Nate Robinson, Joakim Noah, Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, Taj Gibson. Jimmy Butler wasn't, All-Star Jimmy Butler yet. They still had Who's That Masked Man. They still had Kirk Heinrich, Captain Kirk. Like, I mean, look at this team. Here's Cleveland. Obviously, no LeBron. Boston still has, their big three of Rondo, Garnett, Pierce. Here's the Clippers with the Lob City. This was grit and grind Memphis Grizzlies days, right? Atlanta Hawks with Josh Smith still. Here is the team with 9 overall LeBron James and obviously Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Hornets, the New Orleans Hornets. Utah Jazz. Here's Sacramento with Boogie Cousins. Carmelo Anthony was in New York at this time. Kobe Bryant did not play a lot of games, I don't think, this season, if I'm remembering correctly. But here is this team. This was the Dwight Howard Kobe Bryant tandem. Never mind. Yeah, this was never mind. Kobe did play a lot this season. Here's the Magic. Dirk. Here's Brooklyn. This was with the Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, and such. Here's the Nuggets, and then Danny Granger with the Pacers. Greg Monroe, Rodney Stuckey, Brandon Knight on the Pistons. This was the Rudy Gay, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan show in Toronto. James Harden in Houston. San Antonio with Tim Duncan, Parker Ginobili, and Kawhi Leonard was still emerging, right? Here's Phoenix. OKC with Durant and Westbrook and Ibaka. Kevin Love was still with Minnesota. LaMarcus Aldridge was still the guy in Portland, and Lillard was just coming up. And Steph Curry was here. Klay Thompson wasn't that good yet, but Steph Curry was here at this moment. And here's obviously then John Wall with the Wizards to round things out. So, and here are the other teams. So we're not gonna. This is the historical team. We're not gonna go through all that. But yeah, this was the time of NBA 2K12. NBA 2K13 with the 2012 rosters. At the start of the 2012 season, you look at the young Drew. Yeah, this was, I think, one of the best 2K games ever. I have to say, this was one of the best in my opinion. I played a lot of 2K games, and I think this is one of the best. I think that other 2K games that people put up there in like the go-to category, like 2K11 was really good. 2K14 was also really good. And I think 2K16 a lot of people liked. I have to say, I'm not one of those people that like 2K16 that much. Even though that a lot of people did like 2K16. But I do think that 2K13 was like one of the goated 2Ks ever to be released to public. So I'm really happy to be playing this, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how far I actually came in my career stuff. So, reminder: my career started, or this game starts right in the start of the 2012-2013 season. Okay, I was drafted to the Dallas Mavericks with the 17th overall pick, and we have gone very, very far into the future with this game. Now, I'm not in the future as of 2023. Like, we're not past 2023 in this game, but we still went pretty far. So to go over to the schedule, we are in April 7th of 2018, and I want to make this very clear to everybody. I play every single game. Like, when it comes to my career stuff, I play every single game in my career. I do not skip a game. I know a lot of people, because there was an option back then to go ahead and play play next key game. I legit played every single game in my career. I have not missed a game. when it comes to my career. I think the only game that I actually didn't miss was when my player was injured for a game. So here is me. This is me when I had much less hair and a much younger looking face. And this is my character. We'll get into the crazy stats in a second here, but I think I've legit played every single game, and I only missed one game is because I had an injury in my rookie season for one game. So just to show you how much I have played, I played all 81, all 82, all 82, all 82, all 82, and then all 77 of these games. So I do not like to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, skip ahead to the playoffs or skip to the next key game. I legit played every single game in my career up until this point. And that's not gonna change whatsoever. I booted up this game I booted it back up I think 3 weeks ago, and that's kind of when I was starting to hint to you guys hey, I kind of have a 2K idea kind of going here, and I wanted to go back and play this game with you guys on stream or in a video, and where you can go ahead and play a game together on stream. Here is the roster, okay? Here's the current roster. I have to tell you, it's not very good. This current roster does kind of suck. So as you can see, I'm 99 overall. Here's my stats, pretty much everything. I went as a defensive first type player. So I think you can kind of see a lot of things when it's a defense. But my offense has become very, very solid, or one of the best in the league. As I, kept playing this game. As you can also see that this game, my career, I did not have this online, so I did not buy any VC to help this my player. I legit did this all offline. So as you can see, it's skill points down in the bottom right area. That's usually VC, and people would buy VC. I didn't do any of that. I legit grinded this game as much as possible with this player, and basically everything you're seeing was me just grinding for everything. In terms of the overall just records, so we can go back and look at league history. So we are currently the 5-time champions in a row with my career. So as you can see, we since the 2012-13 season, we have won the championship every single season. I've been the MVP somehow every single series. I don't know how, but yeah, this is what we're working with right now. And then of course, if you just want to go ahead and look at the player stats, here's my player card. So rookie season, I wasn't too great. Again, like I said, I was a defensive first type player, so I was kind of just focusing on defense and just doing the little things. As you can see, I averaged 1.2 blocks per game, 11 rebounds as a small forward, and I shot pretty well, but I didn't shoot threes, as you can see, and my free throw percentage was dreadful. So this was my rookie year. Then, as I was able to accumulate a lot of skill points and everything, and then I was able to increase my overall rating, I started to score a lot more. Hence, then you see years where I'm averaging triple-double, and somehow I'm averaging, in some years, 66% from the field, with over 50% from the three-point line. So if you've heard of 50-40-90, I hit 60-50-90 with my character for in multiple years with this character. And then this year I have had to really up the scoring because this team is not the best, if you haven't really recognized. So here is the team. Monte Ellis is my secondary scorer. He got traded here in the middle of the 2015-16 season, so it honestly was almost like real life, because Ellis did eventually go to the Dallas Mavericks in real life. Darren Collison is still here. He was here since I got here. And then we got Thaddeus Young in the same year we got Monte Ellis. Dirk Nowitzki was here with me for a couple of years, and he retired just kind of randomly. So that was a fun time. But as you can probably tell, this team is not great. There's me as a 99 overall player, and then these are solid-ish players, but they're all starters. And then Mo Harkless is pissed off at coming off the bench, and then you just see the rest is just, it's very, very bad overall. Here's the rotation. As this team has had some issues with their rotation. I don't know if you guys can tell, but Brandon Wright is our starting center, and he is 6'10", and he is not that big. So we play small. We play extremely small as a team. Carlson is 6 foot. Monte is 6'3". I'm 6'7", but then Daddy's Young is 6'8", and then Brandon Wright 6'10". Compare it to the rest of the league, it is not. It is very, very difficult to match up because there's a bunch of 7-footers in the rest of the league right now. Look at just kind of some statistics of who's leading. I'm obviously leading in scoring with 40.7, which again is ridiculous, but I've had to do some crazy things. Derrick Rose is MVP Derrick Rose in this timeline. Still with the Bulls, and then Kevin Durant, LeBron, Blake Griffin. Derek Williams turned into an absolute superstar in this timeline. I don't know how, but he did. So yeah, that happened. Here's DeRozan, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Westbrook, you know, etc., etc. And we've gotten to the point where some guys, like this guy named Willie Wise, is just a generated player, and he's like a really good player. So we're at this point right now in the 2K sim that we have like really good players that are just randomly generated players that are actually doing pretty well. Carmelo Anthony is with the Phoenix Suns for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, you can just kind of see where everyone is. Here's another generated player that is just kind of randomly here. And then even after him is another one. So you can just kind of tell where things are at in the league at this point. Jeremy Lin is with Houston and averaging 18, like different times, obviously. And then this guy is a starting star power forward with the Magic. Here's Jimmer Fredette. Y'all remember Jimmer Fredette with the Bulls? Yeah, he's with the Kings still, and he's averaging 19 points per game, which is insane. But yeah, this is the crazy stuff about simming this long, and I'm very shocked that I got this far. Here's player efficiency rating, something that we actually still look at in today's game. My efficiency field goal percentage is 70%. My true shooting percentage is 71%. My PER is 39.1. That's ridiculous numbers. So yeah, here's where we're at. What do y'all think? Is this crazy to look at, or is this kind of what y'all did back in the day? Like, this is the same thing that y'all did with your MyPlayers, with your MyCareers and such. Like, you just, you know, maxed out a 99 overall player as quickly as possible and see how far you went. Is that what y'all did back in the day? Because I think a lot of us kind of did that when we had the time to really grind NBA 2K, and it was like a really fun time. Sorry about my nose, y'all. But yeah, I've had so much fun with this game, and I honestly just plan on continuing just playing it from here on out. I am gonna lower the volume because I am seeing it getting a little bit high here, but I'm gonna continue playing this to see how far I can go. My 360 is still working, so obviously that's a plus. I don't know when this thing will break, but so far it's still working, so I'm very happy it still works. But yeah, this is kind of what I just wanted to show you guys, and obviously we're gonna hop into a game here very, very soon, so you guys can enjoy that. Yeah, I was super into my career at first, and I transitioned to my team. How is my team though? Like, did I actually never got into my team? That was something I never ever did in 2K, was actually get into my team. Is it fun? Like, was it actually like worth the time and effort to like go into my team and play and try to get players and everything, or like was it like cards and stuff? So like, when my team, I always thought it was like a bidding war or like whatever it was for like certain players and everything. But like, yeah, like I was like, I was I was just not into my team whatsoever. I had like a very rough time trying to get into it. But I think I probably could get into it now with the way I look at things. But yeah, I was never really into it. So I need to pop out your chat. Well, I can't read it. Yeah, there's a YouTuber called Jester, and his videos made my team seem fun. Gotcha. Yeah. I was the only really 2K YouTuber I knew was Kenny. Was King in the fourth quarter. Kenny Beecham, and then Crispy Flakes came along. I don't know if you guys know Legendary EA, but he had like another. He had some YouTube things, but yeah. Of course, I had to buy money to buy any of VC. Yeah, I mean, bro, I never actually bought VC until like I think maybe like 2K17 or something like that. Like I didn't buy VC for a very long time. And even when I did buy VC, it wasn't very much worth it. But obviously with 2K, that's the main thing. They need to sell VC, and so my team is something that they are very interested in keeping up with upkeep. And I have to say my career overall, from what I've seen, they just don't really care about it too much. And I've went and played different my careers. I think I played 2K20 if I'm not mistaken. I need to go look. I don't remember what 2K. So here's 2K13. Here's the box. So here's this one. But maybe another stream I'll look through the 2K collection I have. But like the whole my career stuff now, I don't like how like it forces you to like you can't really get like a 99 overall. Like it's really hard to get it there unless you spend money for it. It just doesn't seem that fun, honestly. So yeah, I'm cool sticking with this because I will say so I think I don't know where I'm actually at here. So okay, yeah, so I'm at all-star level difficulty. I remember when I first started, I was at pro, like I was here, but I've raised it to all-star. And I have to say, even though that this team right now, so we've had when I was playing pro with this team, we had an 82-0 year. I will admit that. I don't know if that's even in the records. Can we even find that? Is that like an actual record that we can look at? Oh, we can't. No, we unfortunately can't look at that. But wait, hold on. Okay, so our previous record last season was 80-2. I think the year before that we went 82-0, and then after last season I changed it so that I was on all-star level difficulty because it was a little bit too easy. But I will say this team that I have currently right now we've had some moments that haven't looked too good, and I won't be shocked if we lose in the playoffs because the playoffs are much harder. But I'm gonna continue playing with this character. So if you guys are interested in like kind of watching the progression of all this, then let me know. I'd be more than willing to like do this on stream every now and then. Because like this player, as you see here, he's only 26 years old, so like there's no reason to like give up on him so soon. And my 360 still works. And I do think that there could be some changes happening to this team in the off season because Just quick look at contract situations. Darren Collison's up for a new contract. Monte Ellis is a player option. Thaddeus Young's still here. But then after that, like I mean, some guys are up for contracts. This player is playing for literally no money, so we've gotten also to the point where 2K glitches, and this player is playing for free. So that's happening right now. As you can see, it also happens for other people too. I don't know why. But I kind of want to see, if I could team up with like someone else. Like, could I potentially go team up with Derrick Rose, in this timeline and play with MVP Derrick Rose? I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I just kind of want to see where this honestly goes. I'm going to continue to play it. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. But I've jabbed enough, or just flat my mouth enough. Yeah. Hey, Crispy Flakes. Chris Move. Chris Move is also, yeah. Chris Move is another NBA 2K YouTuber. But let's go ahead, and I'm just gonna play one game with you guys on stream, and then we'll call it a night. I actually get through these, I think, pretty quickly. Let's see here. Actually, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, it's 11:35. I actually could probably get a game through if it's not a close game, like at midnight here. But no, it'll be probably a little bit longer actually. But yeah, I mean, if you guys think this is fun to kind of watch, then I'm more than willing to continue doing this sort of stuff because I think it's really fun. Oh yeah. One more thing before we get into all this. So it's, I don't know if y'all remember signature skills in NBA 2K, but like you have to get signature skills. So MyPlayer has Deadeye, Closer, Acrobat, Shot Creator, Finisher. I've had other things on here like Lockdown Defender, Spot Up Shooter, Post Efficiency Creator or whatever. So here's signature skills, like everything, and you can only have 5, which is really stupid, but it is what it is. But like these are kind of like badges in like the future games, if you remember that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my signature skills like this for now. It's unfortunately you can only have 5. I would like to have a lot more, but you can only have 5, unfortunately. So let's head into this game. We're gonna be facing off against the Phoenix Suns, who have Carmelo Anthony and are actually a pretty good team overall. And yeah. Let me know if that's loud. I'm continuously turning down the volume on this, but just let me know if it's loud or not. There's Carmelo Anthony, obviously still pretty good in this timeline. Request a trade to the Bulls, law. I don't think I'm actually gonna ever do request a trade to the Bulls, but I might request like Derrick Rose to come over. Like I might request my GM to go out and get Derrick Rose, because that is one of those things that you can do in this game. All right, that was actually a lot of my speakers.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And now, presented by State Farm, we take a look at the matchups for our tip-off coming up moments from now. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, Carmelo belongs in that group of guys who you say, you know, maybe he's the best scorer in the league. He's certainly close. He's right there with Kobe and Dwayne Wade, LeBron, for sure. He's so skilled. He's so strong.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry.
For getting the ball in the hoop when the time is right.
His ability to do that, Steve, is a big part of why he can get a shot off anytime.
Sorry, I know there's double volume. Hold on.
Too much space. All he needs is a fraction, and he's able to rise up over guys or go through them.
For the Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Well, the thing that served them best in that game was their fantastic three-point shooting.
Sorry, I'm watching the preview stream of this just to make sure that it sounds okay, and it sounds like it's all right. I just want to make sure the volume's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna... All right, music's back on, and I'm gonna go ahead and raise this just a tad. Let me know if it's too loud. If the in-game volume is too loud, like the commentators or whatever are too loud, let me know, and I can adjust. But I think we should be okay right now. I just looked into it, and I did a test thing before stream, so just let me know. But sit back and relax and just kind of watch this. If you have questions about this and everything, let me know. I'm more than willing to answer questions about MyPlayer and everything. But like I said, I'm just having fun with this, and I just kind of want to share this with you guys. So if you want to see more of it, just let me know. And everything. I'm gonna move. I think top left's best for my camera in this sort of thing, because so I play with turbo. Don't ask me why. I'm weird with the camera, but I think with how this looks, I think I should have it like this as the camera for where my camera placement is, and then we can move from there. I'm actually just gonna cut off my camera just a little bit, just like this.
With the ball. Outside, Batum. Back to Boban. He passes it to Morris. Batum. He kicks it to Melo. Suns moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Morris. He's started by Ellis. Here's Batum. Morris.
Sorry, 1 sec. I also wanna change something here. Sorry, I'm changing the title. Okay, there you go. Perfect.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make
I don't know about you guys, but I'm like one of those nerds that I like to like run plays. So there is like a button that's like kind of like run the best play, and I kind of I spam it a lot. What I do a lot of in this game is just because this game is so weird with mechanics and everything, but I just kind of run pick and rolls with Monte Ellis a lot, and I just basically I shoot a lot of threes now. My player used to be like a mid-range only type player, so basically everything that I've said about the Bulls is kind of what my player was at one point, but I've increased my 3-point abilities now, so it should change now. But I definitely spam a lot of just like 3-point shots and mid-range shots if I have to.
He's got a lot of good things to say about his coach, and you can just tell from how he talks to the media that he really buys into what the coach is trying to get done there.
Well, either that or he's trying to suck up to him.
If this game gets down to like crunch time, I then go to the mid-range. But the thing about this game it has all these stupid animations when trying to go to the basket that you tend to just miss the layup no matter what. Like even if you're like 99 overall LeBron James, you still end up missing the layup just because it's NBA 2K13 and it's really annoying. But yeah. Foul.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And Morris drops them both. And just under...
Let me know if let me know if for some reason the gameplay doesn't look like 60 FPS. It should be 60 FPS, but let me know if it randomly changes. Oh boy, Roddy Bobois has caught fire.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Now, here's Ellis. After the miss from Roddy Bobois.
Oh boy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like this team has problems. They don't shoot threes. Like my team specifically, they don't shoot threes. Like Monte Ellis is not really a 3-point shooter. Thaddeus Young doesn't shoot threes in this game for whatever reason. And also we're small, as you can see here. We're giving up so many offensive rebounds. So it's been a problem with this team recently that I do have my doubts about this team winning a 6th championship in a row, but. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but I don't know, I still have fun with it.
Two-possession lead despite the one miss.
Fight with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Ellis, and that one's good. Ellis has got his first 2 points of the night. Suns have gone
Looks fine. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I have the Elgato HD60 capture card, so it should be doing 1080p video quality with 60 FPS. So I'm hoping that I don't have any sort of frame issues. I really shouldn't. Game is so slow when you compare it to the rest. Like when you watch today's NBA, the game is so slow in NBA 2K13. Like it is unbearably slow sometimes. A lot of late second shots. Like it's very, very difficult to get like actual good pace going because the players themselves are actually pretty slow in this game.
Shoots the three. Another three for Dallas.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Now here's Anthony. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Oh, I thought I had that block actually.
They're forcing the miss.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Oh, Ellis. Oh, he actually took a three here. Oh, nice. Hey, look at that. We're being more modern as a team. So the one thing that I don't know if, so I'm just going to show you this just because I had this big issue with it. So if I was simming games, it probably wouldn't be this way. But Darren Collison, who is a three-point shooter in real life at this time, he doesn't take threes. Okay? Look at this. This dude has taken 40 threes in 77 games this season. He doesn't take threes. Like, he literally will only take a three if it's like the end of the shot clock or whatever. It drives me insane that Darren Collison doesn't shoot threes. It pisses me off so bad because I'll like open up a three-point shot for him and he just doesn't take it. It's in the game's coding for whatever reason because they have player tendencies and whatever, but he doesn't shoot threes. It's so annoying. And that's just I need a team that shoots more threes because this team doesn't shoot threes. The only player that really shoots threes is me on this team, and I guess Ellis every once in a while. There's some players off the bench that will shoot threes, but they're off the bench, so.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this deep.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many easy shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get a hand up, make him put it on the floor.
Phoenix with the ball after the Mavericks pick up 3. And Batum kicks to Bobois. Over Collison. Bobois, that's good. 11 points in the game.
Well, is DeMar good in this game? Yeah, so DeMar DeRozan is actually like perfect for this sort of game, right? DeMar DeRozan, if you look at his stats in this simulation, he's actually like he's very, very, very good. So and every time you play him, you're just like, oh my god, he's really annoying to play against. Oh, nice play here, pick and roll. Thaddeus Young with the bucket, nice. So the 3 scorers is obviously it's me. I'm the main guy. Montiel is the second option, and Thaddeus Young is the third. Oh, I blocked that one. Nice. Thaddeus Young has taken like more of a step back recently because he's just getting older as a player. But like I would spam this sort of play here. Oh, I guess I'm getting double teamed, so I can't do it. But Thaddeus Young, I would like post them up constantly. And this was again when I was much younger, so I thought the post up was more effective. But like something like this, for example, would happen a lot. As you can see, Darren Collison doesn't shoot an open 3, but he's gonna be able. He'll take the mid range. Oh, you got to the bucket anyway. But yeah, Darren Collison doesn't shoot threes. Thaddeus Young likes to post up a ton, and I've gotten away from that. And Monte Ellis is a mid range master, so it's literally just this team is full of mid range scorers, or old school type style, which it works in this game because obviously the Golden State Warriors haven't won the championship yet, and the game was still old school at this point. But I still try to make this team a little bit more like the way I play like modern day basketball, and try to have fun with it a little bit more because I used to just be like just shooting mid-range constantly because I thought it was so cool, but then I quickly realized how much more points I could be scoring, hence the 40 points per game. I am averaging now.
And White kicks to right. Collison. Dallas moving it around.
Just oh, okay. Here, give it back. Give it.
Dishes it to White.
For ISOing.
Pocket four. Over Batum.
Oh, I missed that one.
And it's White missing.
That's his comfort zone. So defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Bobois against Ellis. Batum backing down. Collins takes the lead pass. Morris, no good. Ellis right side.
There's that stupid animation you just saw on that Ellis shot right there. That he got like that little like he tried to put up a layup, but then he like bended it back or whatever. That animation is so stupid, and you will always miss the layup with that animation. You will never make the layup with that animation. It's so dumb. It's so annoying, and I hate it. Like that's kind of the reason why like it's actually best for you just to kind of shoot mid-range shots in this game, because they think that making layups is like the toughest thing in the world. This game will never reward you for trying to shoot layups, and like you don't go to the foul line enough to justify it. Like it's very much like don't go to the basket.
Ellis goes in.
I'm just gonna let Ellis just kind of do his thing because I do trust him to just kind of do whatever, and he'll get his points.
Ellis has got 7.
Well, Ellis is just a
Like I said, Ellis is like my like right hand man, but the rest of the team kind of sucks. we have issues. Oh my God, do y'all remember Charlie Villanueva? Is Zach in this game? He got drafted in 2012. No, he is not in this game. Zach LaVine is not in this game. He would be in the following season. Yeah. Playing defense in this game actually matters. Yeah, it does matter. Like playing defense actually does matter. And like I said, my player was a defensive first type player. So yeah. Oh my God, y'all remember Charlie Villanueva? I appreciate Charlie Villanueva a lot because I could just do this. He'll shoot it every single time. Like he is literally like I love Charlie Villanueva so much because he will shoot threes no matter what.
Here's Temple. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's Morris.
Oh my God, I couldn't box him out.
A 3-ball.
Oh, he missed it anyway. Perfect. He didn't get it off in time.
That's not gonna go.
All right, a 25-22 first quarter. Not amazing, I'll say that for sure. But the Suns are typically one of like the top teams in this simulation for whatever reason. So, not too shocking. Actually, I want to make sure. I'm gonna lower this just a little bit. Because I did hear like a... I did hear like a song playing, so... I don't want any copyright music playing this. That was bad defense on my part. That was awful defense. Oh my God.
Presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum.
Oh my God.
Then it's Collins. Then it's Bobois. And it's Temple in at the 2 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
My goal for tonight is I'm actually going to try to get a triple-double. But we'll see how realistic this is. I've talked about how my team has had issues. But that should be an assist right here. Yep.
Well, thank you, Doris. Clark, what a game he's had.
I loved it. I mean, passion, intensity, focus, right on top of things. These are the games when you know.
Oh shoot. Sorry, I'm half paying attention. I'm like looking over at my stream and everything. I'm gonna move chat over a screen, a monitor, because I still want to pay attention to all this. Sorry.
Know what's there, you've got to attack, and that's exactly what he did. He took advantage of the circumstances and really came through with a phenomenal performance.
As you can see, we post up a lot. Oh, there's the bad animation. Yep, you miss the lip every time when you do that animation. You're never gonna make it.
You know, with the way they've dominated the glass so far, I'm a little surprised it's still.
Oh my God, put back dunk.
You've got to take advantage. I mean, you're getting extra possessions, but you're not knocking down shots.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this is.
Hold on, I don't like this play, so I'm just gonna do pick and roll.
Wow.
Yeah, we're still in the first half. I mean, the way this thing
Here
is
next.
going,
Oh my God.
Here's Collison.
See, he turns on the 2-point shot for a mid-range shot. It's so frustrating.
The Suns. Morris. He's guarded by
That shot. Oh, he made it. Wow.
Morris with the bucket.
That is a pretty finish. Defense did
Okay,
all they
give me the ball.
could. He just outwilled.
No, hold on. I wanted this.
They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a back.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I memorize plays. I'm like that. I'm that player.
Young sets a screen for Ellis. Off the pick.
Nice.
And he bumped that one in. Ellis has got 11 points.
But yeah, I am the definition of like a nerd playing this sort of stuff because like I remember like animations that don't work well. I remember plays in the playbook. I don't remember my hot zones or anything like that.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Suns leading by 3. And Fernandez kicks to Morris. Passes to
Oh,
Carmelo.
tipped.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
And then when it comes to like the defensive end of the court, I do stuff like that where like I know that they're gonna be like trying to pass it to Melo there, and so I memorize that sort of stuff too, where so I can try to get easy steals. It's very difficult still in the end, but I do like this sort of stuff.
Points that they're scoring per
Can you throw alley-oops in this game? Yes, you can. You can. Basically, you have to hit the X and the A button while you have the ball at the exact same time. Let's see if I can actually do it here. So let's see. Brandon Wright's like the best option for this. So yeah, there's an alley-oop pass. It didn't work out there, but yeah, you can throw alley-oops in this game. Yeah.
Here's Temple, guarded by Jackson. Morris kicks to Temple. He kicks it to Carmelo.
No. Oh my God, Melo got that done. I am playing terribly right now.
For that interior defense there, guys, it was non-existent.
You're right, Clark. You know, it was way too easy. I don't think the coach liked it either. Look at that face. Uh-oh.
It doesn't get much easier than that. They have got to tighten up their defense. That was embarrassing.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff.
A massive ovation. for this crowd.
I drove to the basket there. I have the signature ability. I have a 95 close to the basket rating, and I missed that. I don't get the foul call either.
Contact right there. Now we get a chance to check out the
It's not worth it. Like, I got Melo up in the air, and I should have just shot the 3-point shot or like the mid-range shot.
3 spots below.
Yeah, it's just some of my gripes with this game, but like I still enjoy it in the end because it is like my only 99 overall player that I have. Actually, no, that's not true. I think I have another one in another 2K, but I don't play it.
Squad to be reckoned with, folks. Well, Clark, the playoffs are going to be the real test
I
for them. You know,
RME spamming alley-oops because that was the coolest play to me. Yeah.
where everything
The alley-oops, like, especially during this time of 2K, they were, like, really, really cool. So, to be honest, yeah, I have to say, so I have not played 2K13, or sorry, 2K23, 2K24, or anything like that, but, yeah, I do think that still getting an alley-oop is pretty cool. Okay, this is a lineup where I have to score, so I'm just going to start
And they get it.
putting up shots.
Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space.
One of the things I love to do on, like, a fast break opportunity is just like, oh,
only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be
oh,
all
I missed that, too. Oh, my God. Okay, what am I shooting, actually? 3 of 9? Wow, this is not good.
A little awry today, just off a fraction. They've got to have him pick it up though, and soon.
Oh, my God. Cross match.
Here's the dish to Temple.
Who am I guarding? Jesus.
Inside. Tiny.
Goaltending.
Basket's gonna count, folks. Gets
Making my camera a little bit smaller. Sorry.
Almost got to that shot in time, but
Holy crap. Okay, we are down 50 to 38. This I kind of told you guys, like, yeah, we may have like a really good record, but like it's honestly just because I average 40 points per game. And when we actually face good teams, it's like actually like a little bit of a struggle. So I won't be shocked if we actually lose this one. No shot that goes. Oh my god. 19-4 run, bro? Really? I missed that one too. Jesus, I am 3 for 10 shooting.
They have really been a group of glass eaters out there today, fellas. I mean, just devouring any and all rebounds.
And I think that's the difference in the game right now. A double-digit lead in that category.
Pocket 6. Here's Beaubois. And
Block.
Collison against Anthony. Collison the pass to White. Young. Dallas moving it around.
Shoot it. Oh my god.
Going away to no good.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
Pass to Anthony. He's against Collison. Collins kicks to Morris. Fades and shoots. And it's White with the rebound. Maverick shooting 39% from the floor at their best.
Okay. Please go in. Nope, I missed that one too. Jesus, man.
Morris has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's really struggling in this quarter right now. They need to think about getting the ball out of his hand.
Alright, we have time to get another shot up here.
After this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center.
I'll take the foul. Yeah.
This 3-game trip. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Now we're missing free throws. Jesus.
Free throw shooting team.
All right, this is dreadful. I'm not gonna lie. This is really dreadful.
Very good about themselves.
Oh boy. Okay, second half. I'm gonna really be spamming. Just like I might start spamming mid range because that might be the only shot that's gonna be going down for me in the second half. But we'll see here. This is terrible. I don't know if you guys saw in my previous game, but I think I was like 24 or 37 or something like that.
Beautiful view here flying north.
I guess you can't see it actually. But yeah, so my career high is 78 points per game in a game. This season I scored 76 points in a game, so that happened.
As we welcome you back. One guy who's been getting it done, Roddy Beaubois.
Yeah, give him credit. He's been very selective with his shots, and it's paying off for him and his team.
You know, he's taking exactly what the defense is giving him, and he's not forced anything. That's exactly how you should play the game, in my opinion.
White, he's in at small forward.
What is this possession by 2K? I have no idea what's happening.
And it's Collison in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Mavericks trailed by 13. Here's White. Gets it to go.
They made that layup. That's nice.
White's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the man.
Not gonna lie, I was worried I was gonna miss that actually, because again, this game with layups, they just hate layups.
Anthony, White covering. It's Anthony with the drop.
Oh my god.
And White pulls it down.
Mel is 4 for 11, so he's not shooting that great either.
It's been a struggle for him offensively tonight, and they'd love to have his production out there.
I'm gonna go back to what
Dishes to Young.
we typically.
Goes up
I don't like that
the
shot, but he made it.
And that one's good. Young's got his second bucket of the night. Suns leading by 9. And Beaubois kicks to Anthony. Batum kicks to Collins. Down low.
What are we doing, bro? Oh my god, and one. Points in the paint is 28-12. That's fantastic.
All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Okay. The one thing I do love is that for some reason I found a glitch in the Matrix or whatever. I can like get the ball. Like I can like be the person that initiates everything. I don't know what it is, but I know some people that can't do that still. I guess it also just kind of comes with being 9-9 overall.
On to the third quarter. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
100% signal.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes with him, the contested shots are the ones that he tends to make. You know, sometimes if he's wide open, he misses, but you get a hand in his face, he seems to relish it.
And something else he's
Let me clarify my previous comment. Like, I know people obviously that a lot of people like to play point guard because you get to like take the ball out and everything, but obviously like, I play small forward, so like that's not always possible. But for some reason I found a way where I'm actually like allowed to do so, where like like as you're inbound, as the player's inbounding, like I call a play, and then the other players like go back, and then I'm able to be like the person that takes it out of bounds. It's so interesting, but I don't know. It's funny. It's just weird mechanics that I found throughout the game that I've kind of been able to kind of work with. Like as you can see here, like I can change the defensive sets also. Somehow we got a defensive 3-second violation.
Suns have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You guys let me know though. Like, do y'all find this enjoying, or is this like boring to you guys? Like, just let me know. Like, you can just put it in right now, or if you're watching the VOD, let me know in the comments. Because I think this could be like a little fun series that we do. Like, I'm not gonna obviously do this like every single night. Like, that we're not gonna be doing that. But I think it could be like a really fun thing that we can like check in every now and then and just kind of see like where progress is. Obviously, the playoffs are about to start soon in this sim, so I think that'll be kind of fun to watch for content. Here's a dunk opportunity. There we go. Oh yeah, I also have a dunk package that I bought. That's like it's basically if you guys remember the Paul George dunk in the dunk contest that he had, it's like the 360 in between the legs reverse or something like that. I had that in as a package. Like, you were actually able to do that in this game, but it is so difficult to pull off. You have to do all these different things on the controller that you're just like, is it even worth it? Like, it's so difficult to even consider doing. What the hell are we doing? Jesus Christ, that defense is terrible. Remember getting hyped for dunks when I was young? Yeah, bro. The dunk packages, like, in like the older games, they were actually like fire. Oh, you missed it, bro. I wish that they were in like the more recent games. I haven't seen much 2K13 gameplay, so this is cool for me to see. All right, that's cool. And this brings me back. At least that's what I at least thought this would do for you guys. It'd be like a nice throwback, because I'm sure a lot of y'all played 2K back in the day. Obviously, like when I got this game, I was like in 5th grade or something like that. So, or 6th grade maybe. Maybe it was even younger than that actually. I don't actually remember. So this was basically 11 years ago. So yeah, I was in 6th grade when I was doing this. No, we're not right. Don't shoot it. Thank you. Shoot it. Yeah, it's a nice throwback just to kind of look at this. The graphics quality is obviously crap. I mean, I'm aware it's a 360 console. It's not very good. But it is just fun to go back and play it every now and then. I actually like went back and like, I think it was like a year ago. I actually like opened this back up. I was like, hey, like I want to look into this again.
Outside for Batum. Back to Anthony.
Yeah, I might continue doing this on stream every now and then, just like a fun little thing that we can do to get away from watching or talk about the Bulls constantly, because it is kind of the same old story right now. But yeah, just let me know if this is fun for you guys. Doing mellow celebration in his face. Oh, I thought I got that block too, but I was able to change the shot. Hey. Oh my god, too late. Bring me Ellis. Bring me Ellis here.
Ellis with a screen on Collins. White with it, and Batum picks him up defensively.
Oh, Ellis.
Get it to go.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump.
Ellis is usually money from there. I don't know what happened.
He kicks to Batum. Back to Anthony.
There's a lot of ISO Carmelo in this half. I think I'm doing a pretty decent job of. I don't know if you can tell, but this my frontline teammates are just they're so bad. Close me
That's
up.
what
Sure.
he can do.
That was a nice
Clear out, clear out, clear out.
high strikes.
Oh, whoops. That's the wrong button, actually.
And White kicks to Ellis. Pass to White.
Oh.
Ellis defended by Batum. Shot from the wing. And it's Dallas with another.
Doing the Melo against Melo. Jab step, shoot.
Everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that. This game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest.
Let Ellis take this.
See a guy with 20-plus boards too
Nice.
often.
Yep.
It's an impressive number.
Like I said, I trust Ellis. Like, he's like the only teammate I trust on my team right now that I could just kind of be like, yeah, you do your thing. Everyone else though, bro, like, hard. Oh my god.
Another shot.
Why can't we get a rebound?
Morris has got
What? Oh my god. I just want to look. Sorry. I'm so pissed off. Okay, they have 10 offensive rebounds. That's so stupid.
This is not what they wanted to let happen. They're just
We are
getting
too
down.
small in the front court.
Yeah, they are, Steve, but I mean,
We're
they're
just too small.
not making life
Oh, let's go.
difficult
Oh, let's
at
go.
all
Yep,
for
there
the
you go.
paint. I mean, that's an area that you got to protect with force and aggressiveness. And we haven't seen it.
You gotta love what he's doing out there, guys. With his team down, he's personally trying to bring them back.
There's the pick. It's Anthony with the drive. Shoots over White.
Okay, you know what? That was good defense.
Good by Anthony.
2K even said so.
Anthony's got 14 points.
Boy, he did a nice job losing his man on a good pick and then just buried the jumper. That is
Ah.
basketball 101 right there, Kevin.
I missed that dunk. Great.
Kick out to Collison. Back to Ellis.
Actually, I think I got fouled there, actually. My controller vibrated heavily.
Beaubois with the double team. Here's
That's
White.
really deep. Whoops.
Collins grabs the miss.
Should take a step in there.
Collins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside, Batum.
Oh my god, what?
Young.
Please get the rebound. Please get the rebound. Oh my
No
god.
good. Right side, Batum.
What is that shot? I missed the
He's hit
rebound.
again. And
Alright, that was
was
my
good.
fault.
10 points for him.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting
Oh, come back, come back, come back.
down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Ellis with it. And Batum picks him up defensively.
That pass.
It's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now.
Oh, I moved to power forward. Okay, this actually rarely happens. I'm like only at small forward usually.
Shooting team.
I do think I could probably play power forward if like it was necessary, but
Key really to me, out of all those numbers, Clark, is the steals. That's become their identity defensively. They're
so this is what I do a lot. I'm jacking up threes a ton. I'm sorry if that's boring, but it's honestly the most effective way for me to score. And like I said, when we get into the fourth quarter, I'll get into the mid-range stuff and like posting up more. I just got beat off the dribble there.
White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'm gonna try to drive here. Oh, why? Charlie moved. Oh my God, Charlie was standing at the 3-point line. He moved in.
Anthony with it, guarded now by Harkless.
Gotta get another reason why this game is so. You can tell this game is older because the spacing by all the teams. They don't. It's not like today. It's not 4 out 1 in. It's like all over the place.
Morris dishes to Fernandez.
I think I'm playing small. I'm playing power forward, and I have to out rebound a dude that is like
Come in close.
4 inches taller than me.
defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
No.
Now the feed to White. Sent by Villanueva.
Shoot it.
The three. Another
Woo.
three for Dallas.
All right, 1-point game. We brought this back.
Beyond the arc, it's getting ridiculous.
And there's no reason they shouldn't keep attacking from out there. I mean, they've got it going on in a big way now.
Bro, Melo's playing center.
Kicks to
What?
Fernandez. Dishes it to Morris. And he was fouled on the way up.
Bro, I didn't even do anything. It was just the animation that just caused the foul there. That is so frustrating. I didn't even touch anything on my controller. I wasn't even doing anything. And it's just like foul. Like, okay. Okay. I'm the main scorer yet again in this group.
Cunningham is checked in for Dallas.
So we're gonna run the same thing over and over again. Villanueva is just gonna fade back every single time. I'm just gonna throw it back to him, and that's a 2-point shot, but it's okay.
Villanueva's got 8 points.
How about that? They finally tie it up.
Can they continue this momentum, guys? We'll see.
Bobois outside. Over Jackson. And the Suns miss again.
He might be able to get the triple-double.
That was a tough play to finish off.
Villanueva passes to White. And by Villanueva. And White kicks to Villanueva.
No, just shoot it.
And another
I'll take it.
rebound.
It's mid-range, but whatever.
Percent now from the floor with the way they've shot this half.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement. It's not a surprise to see them out in front with the way they have shot throughout the entire game, as a matter of fact. They've been very efficient offensively.
Here's a follow. And it's White
All
with
right.
the rebound.
So 7 rebounds, 8 assists. We're getting there.
He should make more often than not.
I wanted a 2 for 1 there, but I'm just gonna hold out here.
24 seconds left in the third quarter.
But I hit roll on accident. Whatever.
Villanueva with a screen on Bobois.
Oh, I got blocked. Oh my god, that has not happened to me.
And here we go with Bobois.
What the hell? What is that shot? Okay, give me the ball. No, give me the ball.
Here comes Harkless, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's White.
Oh my god.
Open jump shot off.
Okay, whatever.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached
Nice
the
comeback though. I think we were down 12 at halftime.
lead by 2.
Now we're up by 2.
Welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter and time to check in with the fourth member of our team, Doris.
All right, so I'm 9 of 21. I usually shoot better than that, but it is what it is. And I might not come out in the second half. It looks like I might just be playing every minute of the second half here, which is fine. Oh my god, bro. I tried to do an alley-oop for you, Noel, and it for some reason it went to Thaddeus Young instead of Brandon right there.
Safe to say, Kevin, it was a major
Oh, good
turning
move.
point. You know, they really hit on something that
Yeah, I tried the alley-oop there. It just, unfortunately, for whatever reason, if it's not like on a fast break, it is very difficult to pull off the alley-oop.
There was some stingy, stiff defense being played, too.
On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. They've got a Flalo. Bobois out there with Batum. Then there's Markieff Morris.
Sorry about my head angle also. My TV's this way for this, so I'm not like looking directly at the camera. I guess I could move the camera a little bit here.
He passes to Batum.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Over Young.
Oh, sorry, it's sideways.
A shot by Batum.
That's a little better.
No good. The Mavericks leading.
See,
Collison up top. He's covered
Yeah.
by Bobois.
give this to me and just clear out.
White with it. Over Batum. Makes good on the step back jumper. White's got 4 points this quarter.
they are
See you again.
lighting
If
them up from mid-range.
you remember my channel with the Bulls, my rule is that try not to shoot as much mid-range till the fourth quarter. Now it's fourth quarter time. I kind of just apply this also to my player. Like I said, my player is mostly it's mid-range oriented, so he's just typically best from there.
The Suns need to get
I can make like the most difficult shots from there. Oh, we fouled him. And he made it. Jeez. So
What a play. The hoop plus
now I'm willing to like shoot the mid-range shots now.
On the finish. That's big time.
Phoenix making some changes. Ellis comes in for Cunningham. And it's Jackson in for Darren Collison.
Oh, okay.
Jackson dishes.
Ellis, come here.
Ellis with a screen on Anthony. White the pass to Ellis.
Been a lot of ISO. That's a terrible shot.
Phoenix with the rebound.
well,
Bro,
those
your player's overpowered.
always 2
Uh,
points for him.
maybe.
Defense did what
Maybe.
they had to do to bother.
And Bobois
I mean, look, I'm obviously not having like one of those like ridiculous games. Like I score like 60 or something. But
there to get the go-ahead
yeah,
bucket.
I can get it.
From the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's White.
Oh.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call. Went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Anthony. White covering. Anthony's shot is off.
He had a defender draped all over. Not really the best shot there.
Okay, shoot it, shoot it. Okay, no, I guess not. Okay, give it to me. Alright, you know what? Do your thing. And you missed it, of course.
Yeah, he surprised me with that one.
Bro.
He had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
I miss the days of having better teammates.
Here's Bobois, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, they call him Roddy Buckets, Kevin, and the reason is his ability to heat up and give you that instant offense off the bench.
I'm just gonna spam Ian Ellis for the rest of this game. Oh, see, now they want me to take over. Okay, here, give me the ball. And we're gonna run my favorite play here because I could probably get a 3-point shot out of this. Hopefully, we'll see.
He dishes it to Jackson.
No, we don't.
Good D by Bobois.
See, if it's not Ellis or me shooting, I have doubts.
Batum dishes to Carmelo, and he lays it straight in.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
Give this to me.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
I'm gonna actually attack Bobois here.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Will it go? That's good. White's got 30.
Yeah, shot is starting to fall, guys, and he's playing much better than he did in the first half.
Bobois, the pass to
I wanted that steal. I have 3 fouls, so I'm not gonna try to poke the ball out right now. I think I have to play. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get a break for the rest of this game.
He kicks to Morris. Morris kicks to Batum. With 1 on the clock.
Oh my God, what the hell is that? He's 2 for 12 and he makes that shot.
The Suns lead by 3.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's working
Here.
in the team
Here.
concept to help them get the lead. He's done some
We're just gonna run this play a lot right now.
Off the screen.
I missed it.
Phoenix
Cool.
grabs the miss. Batum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The second
I
chance
missed
effort.
time I jump again.
Deep,
My
Bobois drops it in.
down.
Bobois got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, points in the paint have been a huge factor here for them.
Steve looking to take it inside and go up strong. That's a remedy for success.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that
What?
last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach
That's
for
an
the
awful
Dallas
shot.
Mavericks said to the team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
I'm gonna look for the 3 here. See if I can get it.
For him, he has really struggled.
Oh.
Here's White. Good. White's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And Bobois kicks to Morris. Back to Bobois. Straight up. And
Not bad.
Anthony with the
Jesus
basket
Christ.
on the assist by Bobois.
That animation where he just randomly cuts hard,
Anthony.
that got me
We're
there.
now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
Ellis dishes to White.
Nothing wide open. I missed it. Oh my God, bro, I'm missing 3s.
And it's
What am I? 6 of 15. That's not great.
they're on a 13-4 run. And Bobois kicks to Morris. Outside Anthony. Bobois outside. Back to Anthony. Takes the 13-footer. And he nails the jumper. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead. Here's the dish to Jackson. Pass to White. Dallas.
What
moving
the
ball
heck
around.
is that animation? Clear out, please.
Outside
God.
Jackson. Kicks it to White. Lets it go with a 3.
Okay, I make that one. All right,
Gets
cool.
it to go. White's got 35 in the game.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Oh yeah, so if you guys are hearing whenever I score, they say like the natural. That's my nickname. I just kind of randomly chose it. I didn't like really try to figure out like a good nickname for me, but they you know obviously you have like the nickname in. And now it's really weird because there's obviously Tim Duncans in the game, but they don't understand like everything. Like so there's Royce. I think there's Royce White or something. Or I forget his name actually. But he's in the game, so they know my last name's White. Like the 2K will say that my last name is White, but they will never say Duncan as my first name, even though that Tim Duncan's in the game. It's so stupid. But you know, I'm not here to complain too hard about it. Okay, I'm gonna let Ellis just ISO this and see if we can get a bucket.
Over Morris. Ellis can't get it to go. Suns leading by 4. And Bobois kicks to Anthony. Gets the bucket.
We might actually lose this one. This is a tough matchup for us. We've always had trouble with Phoenix because they have Melo. Oh my god, I'm being doubled now.
It's Ellis on the wing.
Oh, you got open. Made that shot nice. Sorry, I just heard my headphones turn off. Oh, sorry, the music went off.
One's good. Ellis has got 12 points in just the second half.
Music back on. Sorry.
Defense really has to pick it up here, guys. They allowed themselves to get picked too easy.
Darren Collison is checked in for Jackson. And the Suns also making a change. Collins is checked in. Batum passes to Bobois. And there's the pass to Carmelo. Collins kicks to Anthony. And there's the feed to Bobois.
What is this play?
Just 5 to shoot.
No! Dang it.
Good.
Almost triple double, yeah.
Got 23.
I almost have it, but I want the win here.
He's just putting on a dominant display of offense.
I think I can get a shot off this.
There's the pick.
I was somebody would get to the rim here. So I don't know what they're doing.
The pick frees him up.
Their double team was terrible, so I got that shot.
Perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works,
Can we get a stop?
to it. Make him stop you.
Bobois with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Bobois dishes to Carmelo. Shoots over White.
We gotta stop and then we give up offensive rebound, of course. He's 3 for 15,
3 rebounds so far
and that
in the
happened.
game.
No time wasted getting back off the ground when he got his hands on the ball. I like that quickness of jump.
And that's the
Bro, oh my god.
take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no
Okay, that's my 9th assist, so we're 1 rebound and 1 assist away, but we're down by 4 here, and they're double teaming me any chance they get, so it's very difficult for me to score. So I'm going to run one of my favorite plays after this Suns.
He passes
No, I helped.
with
My
nobody
bad.
on him. He buries the jumper. Anthony's got 10 points.
That's my
in the
fault.
My goodness, he's going off in this quarter. You got the guys on the
Let's see if we can get a free out of this. So this play basically just allows Ellis to do his thing, and then maybe I can get a free out of it, or Ellis gets a shot.
And
Okay, nice.
Dallas again with the bucket.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team.
Difficult though down the stretch here.
Much better execution offensively.
Here's Anthony.
Oh, I jumped
And
too.
the shot is good. Anthony just in the second half.
They continue to barrel their way inside.
Actually, hold on.
When's the
We're running the same play.
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Ellis Crosby.
Oh, they're double teaming Ellis now.
He feeds it to White. He dishes it to Wright.
Oh my god, please make it. Oh, you missed it. Rebound.
Can change shot.
Nice, and 1. Okay. Nice. Good.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
I don't trust his free throws.
Free
He
throw
made it
drops
though.
for Wright.
Alright, 1 possession game here.
Take a look at what the story of the class has been. Tremendous presence.
I need to do a better job guarding Carmelo Anthony, I guess.
Presence, you're right. It definitely has been, and it might come down to the final possession. That key rebound.
Wouldn't that be something? Anthony packing him down. They set the pick. Back to Bobois. Leads him in there. And it's
Okay,
White
cool.
with the rebound.
Go. Go, Ellis, go.
10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Takes a
Tough shot
again.
though. Ah.
Can't get it to go.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Here's Anthony. Money.
Bro, I don't know what to do about the animation. I can't do anything about that.
Love that finger roll
Okay.
finish.
The Mavericks shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. Collison with a screen on Anthony. White. It's full.
Big 3. Oh, that was a 2? Oh my god, they counted that as a 2. No!
It sprung him open, and he took advantage.
Quick bucket, though.
Low ball outside. Feeds it to Carmelo.
Oh, I blocked it.
And there's the rejection.
Still a chance, but they've got to score here.
Yeah, every possession.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
No.
Dallas moving it around.
I missed it. No, foul. Oh wait, we got the rebound?
With the steal.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
I don't think I got behind the line. No! Crap.
They foul intentionally. They're going to have to
I was trying to get a shot up quickly there, but I don't think I was behind the line anyway.
That's the enemy in this situation.
Ah.
At the line, and they're in good shape.
Wait, what? Crap.
and now we've got the intentional foul.
Alright, well, GG. That sucked.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Alright, I tried to intentionally foul and I hit my Xbox button.
Both, and it's a 5-point game.
Alright. Well, we can make this a 2-point game at the very minimum.
A 3 off the inbound.
And we don't do that. Alright, 41, 10, and 9.
The Suns
And bro, oh my god, I blew that 3-point shot initially.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice.
Am I able to actually watch that? No, not this. Go back. See how far this actually goes back here. Oh, I can't watch it. Ah, bro. Yeah, that I had that 3-point shot. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. Oh, that's not. Oh, sorry. Start. There we go. But oh my god, what was it? It was fourth quarter. What? That's not the fourth. Wait. Hello? Whatever. It's weird. Free throw. I don't know what's happening. Let's just go full game, I guess. Oh, all right. Now, game track, second quarter. Okay, for some reason it thinks that the fourth quarter didn't. Oh, it doesn't show the misses though. Okay, whatever. No, my god, we lost that one. I'm so pissed at that. Ah. All right, whatever. Actually, I'm questioning myself right now if I put on the right shoes or not, because like usually when you put on the shoes, they get like an extra boost in your 3-point shot, and I was missing some threes that I feel like I should be missing. But I'm also, my plan is to like get like, I think it's called spot up specialist. And I need to put that on because I just kind of shoot threes off the catch and shoot even if they're like covered anyway, so it might just be helpful to add on. I don't know if y'all remember these post-game press conferences and how weird they were. Oh, player of the week. Yeah, I always just say it's about my teammates. Not really too interested about the fan stuff and all that, but I always just say it's like, yeah, good job by my teammates and everything like that.
But mostly this is about my teammates putting me in the right place to be successful. I'm in the middle of a nice stretch and I couldn't do it.
Alright, well, I'm upset that I couldn't get a freaking win in the first game of this on my channel, but oh my god, bro, that I can't believe we got the rebound, and then I tried to shoot the 3, but I think it was only a 2, and then I rushed the shot because it was only a 2, and I was so worried I wasn't at the 3-point line. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. Yeah, that sucked. But I do kind of like though that it's not like simple. Like when I was when we went 8-2-0, it was kind of stupid, honestly. Like I was shooting 60-something% from the field, but like for example in this game I put up 62 points. I shot 24-37, 12-17 from 3. Again, like I played this game. Like I'm not like simming through this. Like I actually played the game. And yeah, like. There are fun games like this where you just catch fire and like you can't miss a thing. But yeah, that game was a struggle bus for me because I was missing my shots early, and then I couldn't get the 3-point shot going, and it was literally just Ellis was the only other person scoring. Ah. And see, we shot 25 threes and Phoenix shot 10. We don't shoot free throws, obviously, because that doesn't work in this game. Ah. I'm so upset about that loss. Whatever, though. Alright, next time I'm going to do this on stream, though, I think I'm going to probably be like, you know, maybe it's like the first game of the playoffs or something. But, that's all I have for you guys tonight. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and just, you know, maybe you didn't enjoy this, but I appreciate y'all just kind of checking this out if you did. Wait, were the funny voice dubs in 2K13 or sorry, what? 2K13 or later? Yeah, I think 2K13 was the initial start of the funny voice dubs, voice lines that were just so weird. They got better though. I will say that's one thing that 2K did improve over the years for the MyPlayer stuff is that they got better as it went on. But yeah, sorry, I'm sorry I didn't win that game. We should have won that game, but it wasn't the best game from me. And then obviously, as I said, this team sucks. This team has issues, and yeah, I'm hoping for changes for this team in the off season. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Just let me know if you're watching the VOD. If you like this sort of stuff, like the 2K thing, like to just watch my 99 overall player in NBA 2K13 go, and just play some games. I know it's something completely different than what I usually do on this channel, but I think it's like a fun little thing to kind of do, and just kind of play around with and such. If you have not already, hit the like button on the stream. Please do so. It helps me out a ton. If you're new to the channel and like Bulls content or this sort of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, just thank you for just letting me test out something different tonight. I kind of wanted to try this sort of thing out earlier, but some things were hindering me, unfortunately. I wasn't able to, but I was happy that I was able to finally test it out on stream, and then maybe we can continue this in the future on stream, or maybe it becomes like a video series I can do in the future. But that's gonna do it for me, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. I'll see y'all probably on Friday. If you're celebrating Thanksgiving, hope you have a good holidays, and make sure you stay safe out there for Thanksgiving. But I'll see y'all probably. Actually, I'm gonna double check. Hold on. Before I say peace out. Yeah, I'll probably see you guys on Friday after the Bulls versus Raptors game. All right, peace out, y'all.